Hello, and welcome everybody. Welcome back to Town League, and welcome to this lovely match on this day. Because today, as per usual, we got one minor match and one major match coming on, and obviously, I'm obviously not the only one who's gonna be there. As you all definitely very well familiar with myself, I'm Terrell. You probably still have seen me like a couple goddamn seasons ago, and if you still got sick of me, then congrats. But today I'm joined by the lovely Austin. Austin, say hello. I couldn't fucking hear it because maybe my Discord just completely shat itself. But yeah, he said hello for sure. But yeah, how are you doing today, my dear friend?
I'm doing fine. I always look forward to Stanley Cast. Stanley Casts are always really fun. So yeah, this is gonna make my day 100% better. So I'm having a really good day, Taro.
Well, to be fair, the fun ones there were a couple seasons back ago, and well, sometimes I like to, reminisce myself of them and see like, well, those were the good old times. Where you had shit like theme park or some other dumbass crap. But yeah. But Austin, as you're sure you're aware, and since you can obviously peek and look for all the informations without looking like a complete idiot, you definitely can tell us on what matches we're gonna have for tonight.
Yeah. Obviously, map band's coming through. I believe we are going to Skyscraper for the first minor game. Skyscraper, very aggressive map, always fun to cast. Isn't the clubhouse of Oregon, thank God.
Yeah, just one big question: who is gonna play Skyscraper today?
Oh, I'm an idiot. Apologies. Oh wait, what?
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why you bring professionals and not people on the first day. Learning by doing. But hey.
No, it is Lawless versus North Minor on Skyscraper. You almost made me. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Lawless versus Tyrell. What? No, they're playing Skyscraper, bro.
Yeah, but who is playing Skyscraper? What
Lawless
team,
versus Nerf
sweetheart?
Minor. The minor game. The game we're casting right now, Tyrell. The game that's about to begin.
Yes,
As of current moment.
Yes, but someone who is fake, they may have probably just swiped in and they don't know who is gonna play. So I want to hear the team name, sweetheart.
Yeah, Lawless versus Nerf Minor. What I've said 3 times now.
But then again, like they don't seem to be distinctive enough. But who knows? Maybe their gameplay is very distinctive enough, so we can remember them for sure, and not gonna absolutely overhear them another 3 times or whatever. Anyway, as you all are still aware and still know that this thing happened, we obviously ask the community and the staff for the day on who's gonna come out on this one. And well, let's take a quick look on what the staff said for today's on who's gonna win on this. And well, Austin, break us through. Is this a valuable result or not? Or is this, you think, probably the the prophecy gonna be true or not?
So obviously, community and staff votes, I believe, both go in the way of Nerf Minor quite decisively. I feel like personally Nerf Minor should take this. Just off standings and honestly, them being just above Lawless by 1 spot in the table. And I also feel like Nerf Minor have shown us a lot more in terms of minor games that we've seen on stream. I just feel like Nerf Minor are the better team for this map.
Well, then just let's take a quick dip onto what you guys said. You guys sitting at home and watching on our screens. What you guys all said and what you had, and well, expected or not to expected?
Yeah, again, Nerf Minor taking it 62% to 25% and 13% draw. Again, the community really sitting with Nerf Minor here for this game.
But anyway, enough of us wasting much time. It's time to hop into the game and see how it's gonna go on and see if the predictions are gonna be true. And well, one thing I will protect to every one of you all, Thatcher will be banned.
I agree. I don't doubt that at all.
Since you prophesized yourself as a coach, why do you think Thatcher is always getting banned?
Oh, he just makes everything so much easier. Like, it's just Thatcher is the easy op. Like if you want to get anything easy, it's why bring a Maverick? You just have a Thatcher on the board. Like Thatcher makes stuff so much easier for the attackers and makes you, allows you to take so many shortcuts. The Thatcher is, banned 24/7. Think coming through here as well. Bit surprising. LMG super strong. Nades off the board as well. So not the worst pick. Maybe it's a target ban. Maybe it's just, they don't want to rely on Think. Valk going to come through here as well. The Valk cams are so strong, having those unique placeables. C4s from below, you name it, flanks, wrap plays, whatever you need to play with that Valk cam, you can get it. Just, Valk super strong on Skyscraper as well. So many cam spots, so much just stuff to hide those cams in. Final ban coming through. Goyo, since his rework is absolutely insane, I have no idea why he isn't banned more. In terms of just overall, across the whole entire comp scene, he is so strong. 20 seconds of denial from 1 canister, 4 of them across the map. Like, it's insane.
But if I remember correctly, wasn't the whole idea of reworking Goyo so he would be picked less?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as much as OP, but well, I guess that one didn't work out, Chief, did it?
I mean, no, we're seeing like Goyo heavily come into this meta, a very much stronger operator. Obviously, the 2 shields going, some people preferred it with the 2 shields, but I still feel like on sites like karaoke, no, it's not karaoke, sorry, like office, you have really 4 main points of ingress onto that site. And if you put a Goyo canister in each door, obviously you can double up as well for, you know, for example, on the breach or onto armory window. You can double up there, armor window, sorry. You can double those up and, you know, get a bit more denial there or towards the stairs as well. But even still, the Goyo canisters there create so much denial, and that is probably why he is in fact banned this game. Like, the amount of entry denial you have on those Goyos are absolutely ridiculous.
Well, either way, I'm gonna be curious because especially seeing like first time out, Nerf Mine are gonna start on karaoke and well, excuse me, Lawless actually gonna start out on karaoke and well,
Office.
Or office. Either way, you know, when I used to have played Skyscraper, it looked a whole lot different, and it was played a whole lot different, and so many shit hasn't been invented there yet, and. Boy, oh boy, bring me back to those good old days, please.
I prefer Old Siege, but I like New Skyscraper. I'll say it like that. However, looks like we will see a very default attack route coming here from Nerf Miners. Just look to repel into this main breach and get it open as soon as possible. 4 members here commit with the Osa as well, looking just to cover that doorway and not allow anybody to swing as he's just going to put it down there. Very smart placement. He's just going to look to hold off these angles in towards the site. Contestant Dragon as well. Jaeger, they're going to get a bit overzealous. Almost takes his head off, but just narrowly misses the shot there, Osa, on that shield.
Yeah, sorry, don't get me wrong. That Osa right now, pretty much, let's say, that fucking karaoke wall is open. Like, it's not even, we haven't even a minute past, and even look. You're ready to get the next one open right there on office. Like, fuck's sake, man. nothing Lawless can do, which is... Except for that C4, that's gonna take out the Osa in an instant. Well, there you go. There's the Osa out of the play right here, and well, first pick goes to Lawless there.
Yeah, obviously when we see the Osa in play, the only rule denial we have are impacts and C4s. As I said, that K-Bird as well doubles up. They're gonna find Zofia on a swift angle, and Kato also with the shotgun to find Joe Obama. 2v5 here for Nerf Miner. Lawless coming out strong here on this defensive side. Really not going too well here for Nerf Miner. Since that Osa's being lost, they really have no like push point to go into that site. They tried to probably use the Osa just walking through breach. Obviously Osa dies to C4. They're now kind of lost. Obviously they're going to be cooked here trying to go up through that breach. Jaeger going to scarp her away there, not going to take any damage whatsoever. As players look to get aggressive here onto Maestr just sitting down below this balcony or house door.
But don't get me wrong, like, Grenade's gonna hit on Kaido, nice one by there, but Yunzi on the other hand, he's gonna instantly refrag and it's gonna be, Maestr gun's gonna go down. So I mean, it's all down on Thompson, but still, like, the way how I see it right now, Nerf Miner has done exactly how you're supposed to be, and even now, like, look at this, Cobra will fall. It's a 1v3 for Thompson right there, so Nerf Miner still got a chance for this. Woo! Goodbye, K-Bird, my dear friend. That one hit hard, and well, it looks like Thompson got it under control. This might gonna be a good potential for clutch right there. Yunzi's gonna take a few shots right there. Still gonna stay alive though. Volto is gonna be completely low. So he doesn't have much HP to fight with either, so he needs to get him down very quickly, but well, finally got the plan, like it's gonna get a shot's gonna fire for the ball, and there you go, Yunzi will find Thompson, and Nerf Miner unfortunately loses this round, but as I wanted to say earlier, like, they opened every correct wall, they got everything right under control, and let us be like, I'd fuck you all, like, here's some fucking bullets you had, here's some C4s, try to deal with that shit, and cut them down completely, but, you know, in my book, it looked like to be everything was working right for them, for Nerf Miner, you know, everything like is according to plan.
I mean, I feel like there was a few things maybe they missed out. Maybe they didn't challenge Dragon enough. Maybe they didn't look for drum control. Maybe they didn't challenge main stairs. But yes, they most definitely did get that main breach open, which is obviously your main point of ingress when looking to attack that office site for 99% of teams. So, like, yeah, as you said, I feel like they had a good opportunity there to win it. But obviously the C4 coming through on that Osa, I believe, is the deciding point in that round. But the Osa was evidently there to be that, you know, almost like that spear tip, just the push that just goes through and just, you know, they try to break through the defense with that Osa. And obviously without that being there, you make your job infinitely harder, really.
Well, either way, you're still gonna give it to Lawless right there. So, but now, finally, a bomb site that I'm very well used to, familiar with, and also still, I would say, doesn't really have changed like all over the years. I mean, still, like the same ground structure from karaoke still holds up until this day. So,
yeah,
I'm happy.
Yeah, I feel like karaoke was kind of the one thing that almost did the same. Obviously, the window play is still very similar on karaoke, as well as tea room being relatively similar with a new door added in.
Hold on.
But
I need to ask you now, since you're a young gun, and do you remember how Miro used to be played on there?
Oh yeah, I've been playing Siege as the beta, my friend. Like Mirror 4 Skyscraper was normally obviously.
Hold on. You've been playing since the beta?
Yeah, my friend console.
Who's gonna give a 12-year-old a game like this?
Oh.
Jesus
Well.
Christ.
Thing is, I was actually probably like 10 when I started playing Siege. More so.
My goodness sake.
Yeah. So yeah, Siege has been my life for like the last 10 years, which is really sad. For the last 7 years, which is really sad. But anyway, moving on. Mav gonna be looking for this geisha wall, trying to contest it. Players though, playing these head-ons from drum side, looking to challenge. Obviously, he's gonna get away with that one as a wall. Does just get breached. Good Mav trick on the wall right there. Jaeger there. First blood challenge. Jordan absolutely smokes him. Good night, my friend. K-Bird sent back onto the spectate screen for this round. Getting on accountability, though, gets good diligence from him, understanding, but straight back on Lucy as I say that. As Def Yunzi does refrag though onto Mato, Maverick going down, obviously has done his job. Well, the majority of his job anyway, getting open that karaoke wall, getting open that geisha wall. Gonna die with nades in pocket, not ideal, but isn't the worst.
That's like the second time K-Bird got taken away, like absolutely fucking ridiculously on the tiniest angle ever. And boy, oh boy, look, he still had the advantage on Yoland as well, but
Yoland.
Sweetheart, you can't sleep in the match, and this is one proof of it.
Yeah, I mean, again, K-Bird getting smoked again, a bit unfortunate for him. Smoked twice now. Jolan and Thompson really not giving well, as you would say, two shits. But
there you go. Finally, look, this youngin is learning from me. This game ain't PG-13, so you're allowed to use language as well, bitch.
I mean, I would normally keep stuff PG-13, but obviously since you're here, Taro, I will be present, adapt. But Jobin here, getting into a bit of a pinch right now, taking damage from all angles here. Lucky to live that one from the engagement coming from main stairs as Mozzie looks to back away as Defians. He also looks to challenge up here. They need to really equalize as Kado does just that. Thompson going down, Jobama refrags, and Jobin, 2 on the round now, going to find Mozzie on those main stairs. Jobama looking to step up here. Def Yunzi and Votoli looking to meet these attackers as we do have site control here. Jonan just diffuse it in hand inside of karaoke. Should pretty start getting this plant now as Jonas just looks out from the window. Osa shield in place. Iana here on these main stairs. They need to get active here and do something about this. Just let the plane go down. Plant go down, sitting relatively passive here as Votolo does finally find that plant to receive for a bit too late though. As plant is currently ticking down. 37 seconds left on the clock as Jolan finds a third in the round through that rotate there. Defians with all to do 2v1 situation, one player on repel, one player into the side. I cannot see him being able to take this one. Gonna just retreat here, get some of this Thunderbird stations, get a bit more HP to look to take these engagements as we have one player just prone this defuse, just looking to rat in this corner. 70 seconds left on the clock, 10 seconds to make this really work out. Just pre-firing wildly through this wall. It's looking like a very much left minor round. It's nice on the clock. Jolan just finds his 4th there, and that's gonna be Nerf minor equalizing things up in this match.
And this is how you double speed rap, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was a rap god time. That was a rap god time.
Not bad though. But still, that means it's going to be finally one round for Nerf Minor, which means, well, 1-1. We still got, well, theoretically, since to all remind you again, this is a minor game. And I don't mean like this are children playing. I mean, this is pretty much the feeder series to our major. But then again, top 2 of the minors will obviously qualify for the championship series, and I believe 3rd and 4th, if I completely remember correctly, they still got a chance to go on the qualification matches and join into the major for next season. But hey, right now all teams are looking to get the best score out of possible, and hey, if you're 1st or 2nd, boy, you still got some good chance to win on the championship money right there. But back to the usual business. But again, since this is a minor game, once more, this also means we're only going to play Skyscraper. There's going to be one map, but this also means at 12 rounds we're going to stop. If these teams if these 2 teams end up with 6-6, well, that's a draw in our books, and we're going to move on to the next one. But obviously, if Lawless or even Nerf Minor are gonna get 1st to 7, well, congratulations to them. They're gonna get the full points and scores and dips, and they can spray champagne at home. Which I don't advise, because that shit's gonna stick on your keyboard, and it's really, really hard to get away rid of. It's a pain. Don't do that.
I mean, I'd have to spray apple juice, but similar effect, I guess. You know.
No, apple juice is like you're lucky, but like champagne is just way worse because you think it's gone, but then again it's still not. It just looks it's gone, but no. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, just the ominous sticky liquid. Just alcohol. It's just the worst thing to ever spill anywhere. But as we say this, Yunzi, as I said, K-Bird, not gonna get smoked this round. Gonna actually take down Joe Obama there. Interesting name from Joe Obama, but Jonas does immediately refrag K-Bird. 2 and 3 right now. Not having the hottest game. Obviously, he has found 2 picks for himself, so he isn't doing exactly the worst right now. But as I said, that Maestr hit does look to just get this Geisha Boy open yet again on this Maverick. Hopefully, he has a bit more impact here and doesn't go down so early to Yunzi as he did last round. But still, no challenge here really coming through. As I said, that Yunzi does look to swing. But we're going to be opened yet again. Maverick coming through, very effective from him there as he just looks to repel in here down towards this delivery entrance.
Yeah, one thing I would like to point out, thank you, Maestr, for not being a ship Maverick, because being a ship Maverick on stream, well, sweetheart, is first of all the biggest pain ever you're gonna endure, and also I did have to endure this once with 2 teams, and boy oh boy, I still have nightmares about it. If you can't use Maverick properly, don't play him. Rule number 1.
Yeah, sorry to drop you, but we are seeing a gunfight come through. Obviously, Yunzi on these main stairs here. Jolin looking to, really get active here. 4 kills last round, completely wiped Lawless off the side of the map, and well, looking to take Yunzi. Yunzi very much pinned down this corner as Tobson opens things up onto Kado. 3v4 right now, and Yunzi is not in a good position as Jolin just looks unbound. But he has support here from Karaoke, just looking to swing. Obviously, they can't get too aggressive, and that's a nade through the window from Jonas there. Gonna find him, but Yunzi swings out to Jolin. 2v3 right now. Still winnable here for Mona.
Screw that support from Karaoke right there, I would say, with that nade coming through. But Yunzi's gonna fall onto Thompson, which means Volto is gonna be the only one left. And boy, oh boy, does he has some work to do. He needs to find free, and he needs to do that in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, precisely. Obviously, Voltolo again in the clutch situation here. Plant going down. Needs to find 3 players this time instead of 2. Looking to take the first. No player going to give him an opportunity around. As one player does just walk down those main stairs. Going to let him get away. As Matto there. There's a bit of death. C4 comes out. Does down Matto. But as I said, that Tobson trades him out from the long hallway down towards Geisha. And that's going to be Nerf Miner taking us 2-1 up.
Would you say Skyscraper is still defender-sided or attacker-sided map?
Honestly, it's Skyscraper is just a different beast in itself, Toro. Like Skyscraper right now is everything. It just honestly depends on the game. I feel like it depends on the teams playing. It's not like a definitive, like we saw Villa come into comp and it was like, this is defender, or a theme park come in and we're like, yeah, this is like defender. This map has no agenda for me right now. Yeah, like I don't see this map having an ultimate agenda from what I've seen in terms of league games. Obviously looking towards the top end, obviously NAL and EU playing very differently, one region being completely attacker sided, the other region being completely defender sided. But this just shows how the play style on this map is so important. We're seeing EUL and NAL have completely different takes on this map, so it clearly shows that this map is open to complete.
I mean that EU and AA have always been, let's say, different in how they used to play. I mean that's I would say I'll still take that for granted. I mean, at least that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Because I'm also not quite sure what happened to LATAM.
Oh, LATAM just became the best region in Siege. Like overnight, basically. LATAM is so strong right now. Like,
because I used to love old LATAM matches, especially when still only was Brazil. It's like everything built up, and then like in a finger snap, the whole fucking sling shebang goes on, and boy, you're gonna have the best 15 seconds of that round at all. It is beautiful.
And then you put players like Nesk, Palu, Psycho all in that mix, and that's like just crazy. It's the best league in the world almost. Just
But you want to know what I'm happy right now seeing from Lawless? A mirror. Boy, have I missed her.
Bro, the sound effect was top tier there from you. Mirror, you clearly have missed Mirror, because I wouldn't see you get that excited.
Oh yeah, one thing for sure, you always still need to get excited for everything. That's rule number 1. That's the reason why I have so much fun enjoying casting, and why I also find moments where Joe Obama gets pretty much spawn killed off of Kaido.
Yeah, Joe Obama.
That's why I always like to put in some nice little extra bit to hurt and squeeze out and whip the moment, because in the next 15 seconds nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, Joe Bomber not playing too hot this game. As you say that, you just cursed it, mate. Turbo finds Jolan below. On Leona, such a Zofia to Nova Veil, 4-3 right now. Obviously, that 4K really the only thing to show for his stats here is, you know, Nerf Miner not having the best attempt again. Not too good attacking this bomb site as we've seen from trends. Obviously, they tried to take bottom floor control there, completely wiped at the face of the Earth by Bartolo, and I believe Kato there finding Nook on a rat play, but even still, not ideal if you're the side of Nerf Miner right now.
I'm expecting Mato to put chuck a nade through there, but oh, ADS gonna get triggered, nade's gonna fly out. Well, gonna damage a bit of Yonzi's, gonna damage a bit of K-Bird. I'm very curious on how that still hit K-Bird, but hey, never mind. But still, like, that mirror window is not gone, and well, look at this. Not using the window, but still using this little piece of bar, whatever, the little table fucking piece of shit, and K-Bird's gonna get right on there. And he's gonna find another from Nerf Miner, but can he find a second one right there as well? But he's just gonna get hit. He's trying to trade out, so he's gonna have to look from both sides. But right now, Thompson and Jonas, both are focusing up on that breach. And whoo, I see a little bit of tags going through that wall. But still, so far, Lawless have it completely under control. Shots are flying left to right. So now, K-Bird, he gets down, but I'm not sure they're aware that he's down. So he might gonna be able to stick that through as well. But if he's gonna crawl back, I think he should be safe, is he? I mean, yes, he is. Cora at least gonna find Jonas. That means Thompson will go down by Yunzi. And ladies and gentlemen, the first flawless round off of this day.
One question, Taro. What did that bar do to you in office? Like,
Yeah, what then?
I don't think the bar deserved that. Like, whatever this.
The fuck, I don't give a shit. I shoot this whole place to shits and pieces and blow it up, of course. I'm not gonna hear that stupid name.
You just got so aggressive towards the bar. Like, I feel like you should apologize to the bar.
Yeah, excuse me. There's no alcohol in there. So of course I'm pissed off.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
How can you have a bar with no alcohol, for Christ's sake? This is not a bar. Like, go to a fucking smoothie piece of shit, little junk store, whatever.
Yeah, no.
I'm even surprised that shit's just even called a bar, but set your priorities straight.
No, Tyrell needs alcohol.
Yes, send me. I'm gonna taste them on stream, maybe not here, somewhere else, because this channel would get banned.
5 seconds to go.
I mean, you're not supposed to drink on stream, are you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Twitch TOS is very vague at times. I believe it doesn't matter, but I wouldn't drink here. You're casting, my friend.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make my own channel. You're all gonna see me drinking shit.
Anyway, we're seeing here, Lawless. Okay, stop me speaking. Stop me speaking again. K-Bird, Smoke stops off spawn peak. Thompson not replaying this one again, also going down very early on, but Lawless here looking to finally find success on this bomb. So obviously 2 attempts now, 2 fails. Their 2 rounds both coming from that office side. Obviously they have tried this site for the 3rd time running now, and you know they haven't yet got a win on it. So you know they're looking to really change something up here, but they are going for a very similar strat. Obviously Aruni coming in here, first time to be shown. Aruni's so strong.
Yeah, one quick thing I like to point out. I would, well, besides the Yolan gonna get taken out by Koro, but if Jonas decides to go through that Arunic gate, like no fuck shit given, goes through, gets a bit of damage, and takes out 2 or 3 players of Lawless, I mean, that would be gangster. And one thing that's gonna be gangster is gonna be the run out right there from Kaido, but he's gonna get punished immediately by a lovely claimer from Yolan. Well, karma is a bitch, baby. And look, it is! You always gotta watch out for it, because look, there's a K-Bird who's might gonna shoot you, Mato. And with that being said, look, we only got the knockoff Obama right there still left for Nerf Miner.
Yeah, just sitting here, Rappel. We'll expect some Z's in the chat. He's just gonna almost miss that Aruni gate. He almost missed. I was gonna call it a miss, but he does just hit it as the gate does get burnt. Not really looking to pressure, but what he has done here is given his position away. They don't have really opportunity for attack timeout right now because he is going to be pressured by this other buy. Looking to step out this window. K-Bird, having a hot round as it is, looking to find a 3rd here. All players looking actually just to regress onto this Twitch here. Twitch could get some freebies right now, maybe swing this round in their favor, as K-Bird does show an elbow. Almost shows his head as well, but as I say, that K-Ro off angle. So Koro on and off angle there, just gonna find him. Oh, okay. I thought we hip fired him there.
See, if I would have been Nerf Mana, I would have just probably, let's say, repelled down and just probably run away and just think, all right, what did we fucked up? What do we need to do that to make sure that this round is going to be working perfectly? And strategize already beforehand. But hey, still, 3-2 for Lawless. So far doing good. Let's see, maybe Nerf Mana can draw this one up to a 3-3, or Lawless just going to pull away with a 4-2 and going to go on to the attack, which would be obviously absolutely
Attackers need
gorgeous
to
for him.
locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we can call it winning your defense yet, because you don't really know what winning your defense is, but a 4-2 seems like a very good scoreline for
I guess
Skyscraper.
4-2, you pretty much can see it like this: either win a whole rotation of the bomb sites, you know, from your enemies, or just pretty much, let's say, hit them twice right on one bomb site, and then the other one, you know, you still have room to fuck up.
Yeah, precisely.
But I mean, still, like 4-2, pretty much, I would say you have a very good ticket into your attack. You know, Nerf minus side, then if they gonna end up, you know, sitting on the 2-4s, like your defenses need to
5
be right.
seconds to go.
We need to have a very good cycle and rotation on this one, because
Attackers
otherwise, like, you
objective
know,
is to
one little
locate a bomb and
mistake
defuse it.
right there, and it's gonna throw them off completely. Because, boy,
Well, an
then
interesting
the
thing
pressure is on.
to actually note is that this is the first time we're seeing them go to barbecue kitchen. Like they went office, one office, then they went tea room once, tea room twice, then office. Obviously they won 2, then lost 2, the 1-1, lost 2, 1-1, and then obviously now they are currently obviously their third round. Sorry, the last defense round going to be going to barbecue kitchen. They haven't played it yet. They did opt to choose tea room karaoke 3 times in a row, which could suggest that they are not in fact very confident on this bomb site. After you would feel like losing, you know, a site twice, you'd think to change something up. Early engagement to come through as Lawless really lets to put the pressure on here. K-Bird getting aggressive again towards this single doorway on this balcony. Looking to really challenge K-Bird, really actually playing exciting siege in these last 2 rounds. Just been getting so aggressive on these angles as Kato and K-Bird also now doubling up towards this geisha. As I say that, Kato and Koro double up there and find a double kill. Moto going down, Meto and Jolan both going down, their headshots each a piece. As Joe Balmer does trade back though onto Koro on that buck from the geisha window. And Jonas directly trades back into Kato. So a 2-for-2 change there. Obviously, you would say favoring the defenders. Obviously, all they're going to lose there is a C4, whereas we're losing, you know, Jolan, who's been good this game so far, and obviously the Maverick, who has still nades in pocket. So, you know, not an ideal trade there for the attack, but still they do equal out the man count.
Bomb diffuser dropped.
Well, K-Bird's gonna find one. He's gonna find 2. Will he find the last 3? Will he find Jonas? It's gonna be 3rd, but no, Jonas will find on the other hand Yunzi. K-Bird still have the chance to try to take him out, but look, there's Volto underneath, and wow, K-Bird will find Jonas, making this one a 4-2, and boy, oh boy, would I be in the wrong spot if I would be Nerf Miner.
Yeah, obviously still yet to be seen. Obviously, Nerf Miner could come out and show us something absolutely amazing on this defense.
Yeah. Just let's
4-2?
let's see how they prepare, and then maybe we can see. But
Frost.
right now, well, that's another thing. Like past year or two, like Frost seems to be like almost every team picks it, for Christ's
I mean,
sake.
Terrell, when was the last time you casted Siege, my friend?
Well,
when is-
Castle wasn't way too bad, but the last time I was actively, you know,
Defenders
still
protect the
playing,
bomb.
Yeah.
or let's say still
By attackers.
involved with it heavily was when was the last time I coached? Ghost Killer? Well, Ghost Killer made the roster really, so probably, yeah, it's done 12th gen really. And I would say even there I started to be quite out of touch with the meta.
So yeah, well, Frost obviously now firmly in meta, if you can tell. Especially
Yeah,
for
the other
sites.
thing I
Let's win
noticed,
this.
Finka also became
10 seconds
very
left.
big meta, which then again I was like, why wasn't that shit like a couple years ago? Because I don't think they
5
changed
seconds
anything.
left.
Yeah. All I'm saying is just please Ubisoft, hear my plea, just nerf LMGs.
The bomb.
Just please nerf LMG. They don't deserve to be this good inside of Siege. Like they are super strong right now. And then obviously you know what you do as well. You give operator like a Svinkart, you give her a Gon 6 and 2 nades as well with an LMG and an ability that has no downside. Like, yeah, crazy. That's why I think is meta, by the way, Terrell.
Well, because of just nades and
Attackers have
LMG.
located a bomb.
Yeah, simply nades and LMG. It's that good. It's very frag heavy meta, obviously. You just take it and walk, and you just try and win gunfights. And that's what I in this meta right now. It's very gunfight heavy.
Ubisoft, can I please have Capital and nades back so people won't ping Finka all the fucking time?
I still think Fink is gonna get a lot of play, my friend. It's just there's something about that. However, first match should be on this window. Obviously, we will see if one of these Lawless players does it to get a bit zealous. They are going towards.
I mean, just to clarify, if someone's gonna step on the frost mat, I will publicly shame them for being fake,
okay.
blind, and everything.
Okay, well
Just
you heard
be
it.
aware.
Just don't step on a frost mat, please.
Yeah.
Drop the diffuser.
Anyway, I'd say that Jolan isn't quite a frost mat. He's an FMG9 gun up there, smoke. Taking down Koro on the ace. Not the player you want to lose first. Diffuser also surrendered there. 3v5 as Maestr finds another one to K-Bird. Stun's going to come through. Completely blinded. No push though. Onto Jolan. As I say that, Jobama going to take down Kato as well. Completely falling flat here. Lawless on this attack. Not really getting anywhere here as Jobama finds a second there. Onto Yunzi. Swinging through with that org as the last player push-ups here. Votolo smokes Jobama. Good night, my friend. Wulban gonna come through though, you know, no real respite here for Votolo. Immediately into other gunfights as these players look to swing onto his position. All to do right now, 1v4 situation, very unclutchable for him. But yeah, Terrell, very fun round.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Well, in my professional opinion, this round goes to Nerf Minor for sure. Like, just give it a couple of seconds, and while speaking of this, well, look at this. Yolan already delivers it, but goodness sake, how did this fall apart so terrific?
Do you want analysis or are you just saying?
Just give me the short, most possible way, because I will be bored and like.
Yeah,
after
because
10,
I don't think it
15
requires that much. Pew pew doorway, vaulting through window / doorway, take single gunfight, you lose single gunfight, diffuser surrendered, PP from there, few more PP, the round over.
So to Tyrellarize Call of Duty.
Yeah, basically.
Great, perfect.
But obviously, Nerf Minor completely out-codding the
Defenders,
other team.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Well, at the end of the day, this game still not only revolves about strats, but still also revolves around guns. And just a quick side note, I love that it's saying a 5 versus 4 because although Nerf Minor is 1 round behind, I still don't think that they are, you know, 1 man down. Like the game is quite cruel. Not even I am this cruel yet. So yeah, good work, Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, what? Oh the lovely Ubisoft coding. I just clocked what you're talking about there at the top of the screen.
Who do you think
5 seconds left before
the game thinks like is not deserving to be a player right now on Nerf Minor's side?
I mean, I don't think any player from Nerf Minor has been particularly bad this game. I see Matto was a bit questionable at times on the Maverick. No offense, Matto. Obviously, had a couple of good map tricks. As I say that, spawn people from Joe Obama almost gets one. Rotating back off though, not going to re-challenge that. He knows that was on stream as well. He's just going to get a bit excited for the camera. Finds a drone as well for his worth, so not completely useless time wasted up there. But yeah, Matto probably, I'd say.
Boy. Well, Matto, you heard it. Time for you to step up, you shit.
I didn't say that, my friend, but...
I mean, let's put you... I mean, he needs to put himself at least on the level of Jonas and Jabama. You know, just let's say kill-wise, so we have a nice even thing. Well, fuck Jonas in this sense, because he's just gonna take our K-Bird and this is gonna be like, well, that's my job done for the day. Goodbye. Fuck off. But hey, I mean, look! Now we went from 5 versus 4 to 4 versus 5.
Yeah, Ubisoft's coding back in check, I guess.
I don't know what the fucking music how it works and sounds shit.
Yeah. Anyway, Votolo and Kobo here inside of this restaurant site here. 1 bathroom, 1 restaurant. Looking to challenge here onto the barbecue area. 1 player here sat deep as 1 player is also on those black stairs. Looking to just hold off these players here. I wonder if Nerf Minor are in fact aware of these positions as Cairo finds a second here for Nerf Minor. As Mato goes down, Thompson also following as Votolo finds a 3rd in quick succession. Jonas refinds 1, Jonas finds another. Gonna knife another player there. Everything going completely off right now as Jonas versus Cairo in a 1v1 situation. Koro gonna start sticking that diffuser. Jordan needs to move right now, sitting deep inside a barbecue. Diffuser will be planted off here. Steps up, looking to play this angle. Kitchen obviously is the point of ingress to Jordan here, looking to challenge. I'm going to take some hit points. Counter session out of reach. I don't think he's going to heal here. See if we're going to come through. Kero going to avoid that one as he looks to back out of the site right now. Going to just be spraying through this wall. Almost fine, Jordan. Swinging with the bearing now right now, but Koro's just better in the situation. And yeah, Lawless equalizing there and going to take the round here.
Well, dearie, oh me. 5-3. Well, one more round for Lawless, and that's gonna be a point secured for sure. Hui.
Yeah, I had a brain fight. What you said was correct. I just thought you said a point secure, but yeah. Sorry, apologies, my bad. Anyway, looks like we are going to get to exhibition officer.
Don't worry about brain foot's not working. You know, I still obviously haven't learned the English language after 20 years, so don't worry.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not an easy language to learn, though, my friend. It's English are quite arrogant as well with the way we make people learn our language. We don't really learn theirs, but
I mean, one thing I do need to say is like, despite me being Austrian and obviously being native to German, my German is not the German way, which is why I think I've done nearly once, twice, maybe 3 times a cast in German. But then again, like, I don't feel comfortable pretty much using the way I speak German, you know, because of dialects and shit. So basically, if I speak German, a normal German would not be able
10
to
seconds
understand.
remaining.
Which is why I've stuck to English for all this long time.
5 seconds left.
And
Wow.
I would say is also the way superior language to cast in. Because
Attackers'
there's just,
objective
let's
is
say,
to
way more
locate a bomb
easier,
and
shorter,
defuse it.
and better words to just, you know, go up and hype up and, well, not fuck up.
that was very powerful. That little, you know, what'd you call that? Monologue, I guess, maybe. Is that it? I don't know the word for that.
The fuck I know.
You took the center stage there, really made it known, your life story there as to why you don't speak German. But into the round right now.
Oh no,
Nerf minor.
I don't cast in German. Let's get that clear. I do speak it, yeah, I always
Attackers have
prefer
located a
it, but I
bomb.
just don't cast in German, because then again, listening to proper German casters in German is terrible. Blah. Please, like me there.
I've never listened to any German casters.
Be fucking happy about this, because it's the worst, especially once you understand it. And especially if your name is Kaido and you're getting shot from the wall from Yolen, well then, boy oh boy, you really want to wish this is going to be over very quickly. And look at this! Another one's going to go as well. Core will go down. Yolen will find his second one on this round. The Kite of Nerf Minor doing absolutely fantastic so far, but no! Can't make it 3 out of 3. Gaybird has his number right there, and he's gonna fall in Dragon.
Yeah, Dildo really for Lawless. You should really be looking to trade that pick off from the first one. Obviously, again, unlucky shot through the wall for Kato to take, but still, you should be looking to trade that. As I say, that Def does trade back there onto Joe Obama. 3v3 situation right now as Matto, Jonas, and Tobson look to just hold down their side. All players from the Minor still currently towards this site as we look to ingress from Dragon's side here for these attackers. Obviously, Breach hasn't been open, so they're going to have to play the doorways here as Jonas opens up to K-Bird. They're now both members here very stacked up as one ball player will just rotate round here towards this Dragon side, looking to challenge again. The angle his future teammate failed to. Def taking a bit more damage there from the castle, sorry, spraying through that wall, but still on his feet.
Well, that's what we're looking right now. 2 versus 3. Lawless slightly not really in the greatest position as of yet, but Jonas, Thompson, and Matto, they still have it under control from Nerf Minor, and well, Lawless look to where the fuck are you looking, Yunzi? Thank you. Finally tries to swing, tries to make some shots, tries to make something happen, but staring at the fucking ceiling is not gonna be the play here.
Yeah, I agree. The ceiling is always nice to look at, but not right now in the 2v3 situation. So that Yunzi definitely isn't looking at the ceiling right now, looking directly at Jonas instead as he takes it clean off. Matto and Thompson now looking to hold the push. Almost finds onto Votolo, taking a bit of damage there. Matto finds Votolo anyway, finishing the job that Thompson couldn't do. Def Yunzi now has to push in, find the 2v1 situation.
10 seconds to go.
Gonna find one to Thompson. 1v1 situation. Matto now having to clutch off. Gonna rotate off the site. Very smart play here from him as he is gonna get far enough away, hopefully, to hold this diffuser. 4 minutes left in the clock. Diffuser not in pocket. Matto spraying out here. Gonna find the kill onto Yunzi, and this is gonna be Nerf Minor taking this round.
Now would you look at this? Maybe a comeback is up on the rise. Who knows? Or maybe, you know what? How many percent of the community said there's gonna be a draw?
I believe 7 or 13%, something like that.
Yeah, I would say I'm start to leaning onto their pick and guess.
Oh, I'm still sticking with Nerf Miner winning this. It was a bit ambitious with Lawless having 5 right now. Only
I mean,
needs
they
one
need
more
to
round.
now win 3 rounds straight in a row. So if they
Yeah.
lose this one, well, that's gonna be game over for them for sure.
Attackers need to locate
Well, the
and
best
Yeah.
thing that they
bomb.
can hope is a draw.
Yeah, obviously
But,
1 point, still decent in standings, but not ideal for Nerf Miner looking to really push this first place and really challenge, I believe, Goldini's at the top of the table right now. Yeah, it is in fact Goldini's at the top of the table, 7 points. All for these 3 teams, Goldini's, Nerf Miner, and Lawless, all on 7. Round difference just apart, obviously Nerf Miner plus 7, Lawless plus 0, and Goldini's plus 10, all with 2 wins and 1 draw. So yeah, the top of the table really close right now. So this game means almost everything in terms of minor points.
I mean, granted, in which week are we right now? Second, third, fourth, something like that.
Week 4 right now. Game week 4.
Yeah, I would say, you know, you still haven't matched up at least everyone else, and I would say that generally you already left out a bunch of teams right now to compete. So obviously, I would say, you know, we're obviously still right in a very close spot here and there. So hey, at least, you know, good for all of these threes. I mean, they're definitely gonna, you know, put themselves apart from the rest. So we gotta be happy for this one. Anyway, back onto the action, back onto
The
some
attacker's
shooting,
bomb
some
diffuser
pew
has
pewing,
been
some.
dropped. Attackers have recovered their
I
diffuser.
can't say this one for now. Anyway, Unity is gonna go in, put himself right there next to the window, and see as we get Walter right on the drone. Trying to
Attackers have
scout out
located
the
a
bomb
bomb.
site, and well, he's not gonna find much on there right there, except. So I believe this is. I can absolutely not spot it. There's gonna be someone right now here in Geisha. That's a good round. Frostmat has been pinged, so Kaido, if you're still gonna decide to go on that window and step into it, well, there are
What
some
Taro would
words
say.
that
I'd hate to know what you'd say. I'd hate to know what you'd say, Taro. Because based on the way you talked to that bar earlier, I don't think Kato will be saying very kind of words coming his way. As you say, this defense.
I have one thing I'm very lucky. Nobody fucking rewatches those streams. One of those players, so you know.
Yeah.
I can say shit, whatever. What's the part of it? They can't do really much shit, except they're probably gonna make a complaint. But hey, if I ever gonna get a complaint, you know how it's gonna be dealt with. He
No,
goes right into the motherfucking bin.
Okay. Well, Jolan, gonna interrupt you there. Yunzi and Jolan both picking up frags there on the respective. Jolan here picking up 2. Nerf Miner looking to take this to 5-5 right now. Obviously, both teams. Then at that point, the next team that finds a round after this, if Nerf Miner do indeed lock this out, will be looking at that match point round. So very important that Nerf Miner do in fact take this to have a chance of taking the full 3 points. Defusing now also surrenders out of Geisha. Jolan, they're gonna find a third here on this. Smoking is all over. Joe Obama picking up the final one there onto that balcony, just swinging out onto, I believe, Diana. Oh, the Twitch, sorry. Votolo, I believe, on that balcony, and that's going to be Nerf Miner. Equaling things up right now, and you were saying about the Lawless draw? Taro?
Yeah, I was started to believe it, but phew, looks like Nerf Miner may get the pot in the fire, so well, who knows? I mean, it would be amazing to see them, you know, go straight on this, and Nerf Miner would take the 7-5 home, but I would say realistically, you know, I still have the fingers like, yeah, this might gonna end up to a draw. So I still have, let's say, the good feeling about it. But hey, this round pretty much confirms it, because if Nerf Miner gonna win this, then they're definitely on a streak, and I doubt Lawless will then be able to stop it, Nerf Miner. But if Lawless miraculously, you know, do it and that streak, then well, I would say that's pretty much definitely gonna be a draw.
Yeah, you know what's actually really interesting as well, something to highlight about this defense here from Nerf Miner? I believe they've played Frost every single round except maybe one, unless my eyes deceive me, because I don't believe they played it on that office side defense 2 rounds ago. But, you know, Frost here, a massive highlight here for Nerf Miner's defense. Obviously, not really seen very often in terms of pit crate. Obviously, we do see some key sites. One of these obviously being karaoke site, but not so much barbecue. So very interesting to see Frost being played every single round, I believe, as of 1 by Nerf Miner, and not really brought at all by Lawless.
So you have big brains, obviously. Why do teams still keep picking Frost?
Okay, well, my view on it is obviously Frost. She has a bit of sneaky utility, obviously, the Frost mats. That's not really why you bring her. Her gun is amazing as well. Like, most players will love Frost gun. It's just a really strong gun as it is. And then obviously the deployable shield. Like, if you need an operator that just, brings a decent kit with a deployable shield, and, obviously your other alternatives are like Fawn, Ella. But I do believe that the Frost utility is sometimes a bit more useful when windows are involved, so that's probably also another deciding factor as to why Frost has brought a bit more than maybe Fawn or Ella in current meta right now. But yeah, Frost is just, decent gun, has a deployable shield. Frost mats can catch up.
Decent gun. You telling me the submachine gun is decent?
I'm saying the gun's amazing. More than decent, actually.
So you want to pretty much tell me it's pretty much a knockoff UMP? Except
No,
from like the days of the Cold War. And you say that's amazing?
Yeah, I love the 9mm. It's a good gun, as I say that. Okay, but looking to take an engagement here towards, I believe that's Joe Barmer, towards the top black, and also Tobsden here holding on this shield. This is going to be a very hard shield to clear as they should look to nade it. Nade going to come through, I believe, we've gone 6. Going to get caught there by that reminder, so unsuccessful. Nade going to come through, should finally find that shield as the shield does in fact get popped, but Tobsden, very wise, going to fall off here. Breach open towards T-Room here, but obviously this is not the site. Barbecue Kitchen, still a lot of work to do here for Lawless to try and ingress on this site as they are still struggling here with this top floor, and Matto makes things a lot worse, finding a C4 from below there on that mute. Def Yunzi going to be going down here, not having the biggest impact on this attack right now on the Ana.
By the looks of it, Walter is definitely hunting. He's trying out a lot. Look at you, I'm seeing your feet. I'm gonna sniff you out while you're in bathroom, but that's gonna be interesting. Who's gonna pre-fire first and who's gonna make it better? Jabama, or is it gonna be Walter?
Yeah, Joe Bomber really feeling the pressure right now inside this bathroom.
Yeah, but don't forget, he still has someone to save his ass. And speaking of this, how did Kaido just get Jabama?
I believe vertical play. There's a small vertical hatch. To say that, interrupting and say Jonas going to find one to K-Bad is immediately traded back there though by Vitola. Vitola also going to be going down there though to Jolan. Kill feed absolutely popping off as it has been the last few rounds. In fact, in a matter of seconds, loads of kills coming out here. It's, almost on a knife edge this game. So that though, Kado and Koro looking to clutch this out 2v3 situation. Kado looking to take challenges here from these bottom black stairs as Koro just to drop into the site. I don't think this is heard. Jolan finds one, but Koro has the site control. Going to pre-fire towards this delivery guy as Jonas, I believe, that just looks to swing out. The impact going to come through from behind. 2-angle challenge, and Jolan cleans it up there. Nerf minor, 6-5, my friend.
Oh, this looks to be like Nerf minus on a streak, and this may look like they're gonna end up winning it. But so far, as for the chances, either Lawless is gonna win this round and it's gonna make it the draw, or Nerf minor will win this and they were gonna take home the W. Boy, oh boy. I am definitely sitting on the edge of my seat right now because I was not really expecting that, to be honest. But look, I mean, the last couple rounds on Nerf minor played, I mean, that was just like, they just steamrolled through.
Yeah, however, looking at this now, obviously we are seeing Nerf Minor go back to this office side, right? And it has been almost Lawless's most successful attack they've had so far, having the most success when attacking this bomb site, I believe, other than their win onto T Karaoke, if I am correct, unless my eyes deceive me. But, this site, obviously last time they did get it relatively close, coming down to a 1v1 with Matto eventually finishing off Yunzi on the clutch situation. But, this has been their best attack as of yet, other than the round they in fact won. So they have a chance really to maybe take a draw here if they just, work out what they did wrong last time and really adapt to the situation that they're put in. Obviously, does look like a very similar defense from Lawless, from Nerf Minor, apologies, coming through with the Echo being brought, same as the castle. We will see Jolan as well, hopefully holding towards this dragon side and swinging onto these windows. Hopefully another wallbang comes through because that was very, it was a very nice shot last time, and it was very much appreciated as well by Caden in the chat as we saw the nice shot come through. But that is to be said and to be seen in this round. Run out here prepped by Joe Obama. No one really going to be spawning over there as he does just back off it. Not going to try it. I'd say that's a wise decision. Obviously, you don't want to be losing a player that early on. It almost harms you if you do fail that run out, and obviously you get the intel away, but not going to be going for it, so I'm just waffling right now about something that definitely didn't happen. However, Office Wall on the agenda here. They're going to go for a different side attack here as Thermite is just in play. Obviously, mute jammers on the wall, so they're going to be quite hard to get unless they do manage to get this one off. I don't believe they actually muted the wall. No, Breach going to go firmly through there. No denial on the wall, so Breach now opened up and an ingress into site.
There's a confirmation on this one, but Well, breach open. No one's there in any close proximity to hold it. So, yeah, all right. But look, they just. I mean, they're trying to go for occasion. They're just trying to really use all of the map on this one, like all of that one floor. And obviously, Yolan perfectly prepared right there. 2 ADSs right there, gonna cover his ass.
Yeah.
But you know, like you have that one wall open. Like I'd still put some sort of word pressure, or still try to use some bait out. Just gonna get an advantage onto Nerf Minor right there, but it's well,
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not quite liking it what I see right now in this sense. It's like you pretty much have a breach open and you're trying to like abandon it, like you know, still like. I mean, as we said earlier, you know, still the PQ also still matters, and that can win you rounds and shit. So why not take advantage of it a bit? But that's just my take on it.
I mean, I feel like once you get the breach open, you just have an interest at the site, and you can almost just leave it. As I said, that though, Jolan finds Yunzi. Jolan really on fire this match, currently 16 and 7. Really the highlight player if you want to consider one, as he gets found out that by Kato, almost takes Kato's life on the Flores, but Kato will win that one out. No think on the board though, so he cannot be any more healthier than he is as of current, unless he does in fact go down and get picked back up, but that's not really on the cards right now. For V4 situation, not ideal for Lawless as of current. Player here behind this shield on this minibar. Nice shot though by Kero, finds Thompson head. The Echo going down. I don't know where the angle against him. Maestr there taking some shots as well from that door. Lawless, Nerf might have banks at the wall. So Joe Bomber frags one back. Kato though retrades immediately onto the mute. Motto and Jonas brought to Jonas though does find another one. 2v2 situation. Gonna just rotate out there into Dragon. One player on the door, one player on the breach. Looking to just push out here onto my position. Smoke gonna come through. Player wanted to push the door. Matto gonna be going down there by K-Bird. Everything to do now for Jonas, and Jonas is gonna get taken out as well by K-Bird. This is gonna be a match draw. Almost coming through there for Nerf Minor, but just not to be.
At least I keep true to my prediction. Mid-round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a draw for the day. Lawless and Nerf Minor, both unfortunately going to take 6 rounds, and that's going to be it for it's going to be it for the minor match for today, I'm afraid. But don't worry. We still also got a major match coming up in just in a couple of minutes. So as we're going to prepare that, we're just going to go into a short break. And for that match, don't worry, nothing will change except for the teams, except for the format. But it's still going to be me. It's still going to be Austin here, going to be going through for this one tonight. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just in a couple of seconds. So have a good one till then.
And Super Mighty Guardians are your first.
Just choke machine soldiers here. They leave 2 people up top, they push down below. I mean, they're coming to West Main now. You've got Agent here with the shotgun on West Main, and Korgo just gets that kill. He gets a double kill! Oh my god, Korgo's popping off with that triple kill. Could we get
If Oxidi would know, then boy oh boy would he be worried.
Well, it's actually going to be Mr. Easter to take out Spooky.
My lord! Thank you, Dallas! Thank you! Boy oh boy!
What?
Boy, Havoc, you will dream bad about this one for years to come. I am absolutely amazed. Like, great congrats to Mr. East and stuff, but yes.
Matt's going to get very aggressive. Christmas did spot out the player out there, and Oxy D is able to take down Joe. This could be the perfect time for this one. It's just prepped it just so that when the players melee it, expecting something, they get something completely different. Grenade does come through.
But we'll be able to escape, and if you look up there, here's Coisel taking out the depth head. And Dallas will fall finally on from Oxy D, as he already has his third kill up on this round. It's all down to Mr. Easter for Team 4 Gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Not going to be ideal, although it did force back the attack just for a little bit longer. A lovely shot by Doki, though. That's exactly what he wanted. He's going to have to fall back with the rotation. Going to leave it, going to leave it open. He's not going to playing around the cover to try and hide his fallback. He doesn't get caught off by the attack. Now, got to be careful with these long angles. We saw what Visu were able to do with it. Quick trade going through. Doki able to re-pick that kill up for his team. Oh, and as well as finding another one onto Ethan's. That's a lovely triple kill for Doki in this round.
So it's full white flashed here.
but the smoke is just denying any sort of push from Packet. He's still in that area, and Doki just finishes up with a 4K from Doki that
Big
round.
indicator that someone is doing something cheeky, something funny, but JTT finds the first pick, gets an injure as well. He'll secure that kill. I believe the Fingertools trying to pick themselves up. It wasn't reinforced, it's actually opened, and he's found himself third. No way! He swung hip fire with the SMG-11 to make it 4, and
Hello, 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 and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is still Talent League. This is still Tyrell, and this is still Austin, and we're still bringing you another match for today. And this is gonna be a good one because we're finally down onto the major. And well, Austin, let's save us this little recap from the minor because that was just a good drop between Lawless and fuck me, I forgot. Nerf minor, yes. There you see, memory of a fucking goldfish. That was a quick draw right there, but now we're gonna throw it in onto a major game, and well, the two teams are gonna be Austin for tonight.
Yeah, Vega versus Maestr Esports should be a very big game. All things considered, obviously looking at the table as it is. Maestr are currently sitting in 10th, Vega sitting in 9th, so all things really, at least the team gets points here. And if it's 1 point, it's 1 point. If it's 3 for 1, it's 3 for 1, right? Like, both teams really need to win this game to really have a chance of staying in the major right now. Because obviously, Vega on 3 points, same as Ultrac, which are on 3 as well. Maestr on dead 0 right now, dead last, with a -6 round differential. So it's a bit harsh. Obviously, again, only played 2 games, so they do have a game in hand still. This is obviously they get a third game coming through here against Vega. Vega, this will be their 4th. But yeah, Maestr not having the hottest start to the season.
Well, definitely, you're gonna say this is definitely a battle for survival to stay still competitive in the table, and obviously for the end of the season to obviously qualify for championship. So I would say a lot of is on stake for both of these teams. Then, what do you think it's safe to say for that?
Yeah, definitely safe to say. Obviously, there's a big stake in this game. Obviously, maybe not in terms of the top end of the table.
I
But
mean, like if they, if they have like a brilliant rest of the weeks, and everyone else screw up, then yes. But how likely is that gonna be? Let's be honest, right there.
yeah, precisely. I don't
I
feel
think,
like.
yeah, I think it's been already settled a bit. But hey, they still, can save their asses. That's for sure.
Yeah, let's say that at least they can still have a chance of staying. Obviously, with Laburnum not too far away, and so is Machine Soldiers. Obviously, Machine Soldiers on 4, Laburnum on 4, Ultrac on 3. All these teams are still in breach of these, Maestr and Vega. So if they have a good game here, Vega obviously can go to 6 points, which pushes them further up the table into 5th place. I believe they have a good round differential, maybe 6th, depending on how things shake out in terms of rounds. But yeah, like you said, not the worst outcome.
No, definitely not. But let's gonna look in for a quick outcome because some of you guys have suggested it, and well, we ask our lovely staff, and let's gonna see quickly on what they think on who's gonna win for today. And well, expected or not to be expected?
So it's actually quite interesting the fact that the staff have mainly gone with Maestr. Obviously, Maestr only playing 2 games and obviously having a better game the second time they play around. Obviously, first time it was a forfeit, I believe, which is unfortunate. Don't know why that really was, but still, forfeiting a game is never ideal when they have in fact done that. So, bottom of the table. But staff obviously with Maestr right now, 62% in favor, 38 for Vega. So relatively split. It's not that crazy of a difference, even though the numbers seem very big. Obviously, it is normally 1 or 2 votes that differentiate these, and this is the case here. 68 to 38, 62 to 38, not the biggest differential, and I can kind of see why.
Well, obviously, we obviously didn't just only ask our staff, we obviously ask you guys on Twitter as well, and you guys voted in, and well, the big difference, well,
I mean, combo going in favor of Vega. No, in terms of Vega, 59%, Maestr 38, draw 3%. Almost to be expected that it's going to be a fan vote. Obviously, whatever team has more fans tends to get more votes here. Vega obviously winning this out, maybe because of fans, maybe because of what they've seen on stream. I don't know. What is obviously, I'm not speaking for the whole entire community here, but I'm mainly basing on some maybe probably more fans of Vega. Obviously, taking a much larger slice in terms of the vote, but it is a community vote, and doesn't always spell out the same way. However, we are going to be going into the map bans here. Obviously, Chalet and I believe. Oh no, Oregon. Oregon had a brain fart then. Boregon, sorry. I misnamed it
Oregon,
there.
yeah, like
Yep.
for the 50th
Talent,
billionth time, like my
Talent
whole
League
career.
Special.
Yeah,
However, we are going to be safe from boredom for about an hour, give or take, depending on how this game goes. Obviously, overtime as well in here. Unlike the minor, major, you play, first to win, basically you win the map. And obviously, if you win the second map, it becomes a draw. There is no draws as per se per map. So there's always, an exciting end to both games. That is at least a given. But Chalet here, on the cards. Vega attacking, Maestr defending. First bang will be coming through. I'm guessing you're going to say Thatcher as you did last game, correct, Taro?
Oh, yeah, because if any other team decides to be remotely interesting, they keep him in play. But then again, I've also seen teams not banning him, and they still didn't use them, which was like, for me, like, goddamn motherfucker. And then like they struggled on things, you know, like getting banded batteries and mute jammers like off the wall. Like they could pick Thatcher, but you know they haven't done so, and they're struggling so hard. This is then where I say, like, boys, you have fucked up royally. Hey, you
Yeah.
need your ears getting checked. Seriously.
So attacker bans Finca is quite surprising. Actually, no. What am I talking about? It's not surprising at all. LMG, Nade, Gone 6. Please nerf LMGs. I'm going to say this again. Ubisoft. Not fun. Thatcher as well coming through pretty default. Cade as well. Aruni as well, a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, some teams hate playing against those gates on those doorways, so it is understandable from the point of view of Vega to ban that, but obviously, you just don't want to deal with it.
But to be fair, I quite like Aruni on Chalet because, well, she could really keep the attackers away from the side, like, very good and very efficiently. Especially like placing, you know, the right ADSs here and there. But well, that's gonna be a definitely interesting one without her on this time. But if I gonna be mistaken completely or not, this should be technically a battle between two French teams, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe Vega is a French esports org and has almost certainly French players, and Maestra as well.
I think this is in fact the French derby right now in terms of the game, French rivalry, as would be said. Obviously, they are going to be going up to this top floor first, this office master side. Fawn in play. Again, we have seen a almost spike in a play in terms of competitive. It is the operator you 9 times out of 10 do bring to fill a spot in your strat. Obviously, if you don't know what up to bring and you want a shield and you want some useful denial in terms of the traps, if played well, obviously needs to almost, in my opinion, be doubled up with either Barbed Wire or Malusi, both present here. Jaeger bringing Barbed, Malusi bringing those Banshees, and obviously again, Jaeger does have a bulletproof cam, not going to be opted here because obviously Valkyrie is still on the board, so that's going to be the final op for this defense. But yeah, you know, I'd say it's pretty standard as far as things go. No wall denial, almost to be expected though, as it is this top floor and it is very easy to, you know, get that wall open up, and they are going to be opening up head tubs as well onto those top blue stairs to challenge any player that looks to get a bit aggressive towards those.
The only thing I'm more curious on where Harris is gonna place his Valcams, but because I feel like, especially at least on this bomb side, like you have a very good idea where the attack is gonna attack from, where they're gonna base it off from, and I would say there's not really much, let's say, information needed in that sense, because it's pretty much like, well, no shit, Sherlock. That's just my take on it. But no, I'm more curious on how LCP is still staying alive down there, while still getting well, semi-killed by Vega Esports right there. But still, he's definitely making his greatest job on wasting good time on Maestr. Fuck me. I can't differentiate between left and right today.
But I feel like a lot of people sometimes struggle with left and right. It's quite a hard concept to
Yeah,
grasp.
like the worst thing I have is like when undoing or doing up screws.
You know what else is really bad? Oxy, you're gonna be going down first.
Yeah, that's that's gonna sting a lot. But then again, you know, Sledge is not really gonna be good used for vertical play right here today. So, but hey, 2 grenades are gonna get thrown away, and I believe he also lost his SMG-11 at some point.
Yeah, Tyrell. A lot of things that happened in your vacancy, and that is one of them. Sledge using SB11.
I think I saw a very dumb clip about it. I need to listen to you later. But one thing I surely know is there's gonna be a Havoc is gonna fall down to LCB. Spooky on the other hand, immediately gonna get the refrag, and well, in the meantime that happens, Steely is gonna find Bix, and well, in just a matter of seconds, we got a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, Vega not looking too after that set of engagements coming through, obviously heavily favouring Maestr here, looking just to hold down these angles and not allow them to ingress towards this trophy side, and it has worked out a treat for them, just holding onto this window here, looking to see if any player is going to in fact jump through. No player looking to challenge it, obviously, on the side of Vega. They may just even take attack time out here. It wouldn't be surprised, as they do actually look to ingress maybe towards Master. They are going to go towards K9 and Library that are going to attempt something here. Obviously, players from Maestr are still, in fact, below the site here, so they have a chance to maybe take early gunfights and win these and actually get onto this site if they just play their time well. But, as I
Speaking
say
of
that,
playing well,
still going to absolutely annihilate Spooky there on the peak onto K9. Balcony, I would assume. Aries going to get taken down, though, by Shinji. Is that how you say his name? Shinji? Sorry, I'm really not getting your name here, my friend, but he's going to go down anyway as it is. And, well, Steely going to finish things off in the first round there for Vega.
you know, I always used to say, like, come up with fucking names that people can pronounce, like, in almost any language. And, well,
That is not
I mean,
one of them.
I mean, it's not the worst example, but I had way worse ones. I think I had like one where like 8 of the 10 people I could not pronounce their name.
It's a hard
I
cause.
also had one player named Chupapi Monyaña. Yeah,
I've never quite had that.
Try to think that, that name. And then every time you see him do something, then do the most, not the most retarded, but like the most, let's say, you know, like dumb boys and like go Chupapi Monyaña. It just killed that guy.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't there with you when you were casting that terror. I'll just put it out there.
It's just that was terrible. I mean, there were some other terrible moments in Talent League, but some of them I will be, well,
Attackers have located a bomb.
you know what? We need to, let's say, find like a few of the best moments overall, like all across the seasons, like the dumbest shit that has happened here, including billions of fucking rehosts and shit like this.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
Actually, scrap that.
Was it?
Billions of fucking rehosts would probably just only fill the complete top 10 list.
Yeah, probably. Probably, actually. Analyst is a nightmare to run as well. But
hey, that gives me the chance to at least say once, you know, if you're someone who is looking, you know, to start up your casting career or observer, producer, maybe you're someone who's experienced, maybe you're a complete professional, then hey, please hit us up, join our Discord, and just get in contact with us, and like we would be happy to take you. Regardless if you're good or not, or if you're just completely new to it or not, we'll just make sure you're decent enough and not completely terrible as hell. Which is why I always take the new people for goddamn right. Speaking of taking some of our right, Lawless is gonna take Abok out of this game, and he's gonna send him straight down to heaven or hell, wherever he's gonna find him, and Shinji will find one onto a Hades, which is gonna level the playing field back up to 4 versus 4.
yeah, obviously things still even right now. 2 minutes 9 left on the clock. As I say that, Blix gonna find one to Twas, undoing all the good work. He is actually, I don't know where he actually is. Sorry, that's Alibi with the 1.5. Really duking me out there on the site. So obviously Alibi gained that site and makes her really strong with the gun.
Everyone has that site, for Christ's sake. Like, find someone who doesn't use it.
The 1.5 on defense. I don't know. There's quite a few actually. Anyway, we're digressing here.
Bomb diffuser.
Speaking of digression and degradation, Shinji is gonna now fall onto the earth and is gonna run away. Spooky will find Sealy immediately with the refrag, and
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
here we're in there, 3 versus 2, and if that taser would still do 10 HP damage, but it doesn't, so it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean maybe
Oh,
he just
dear
had
me.
maybe there's no utility. He just, you know, it's like let's just take a bit of chunk of Vega. As I say, that Gamma gonna take a chunk out of Blix on the main door. What a shot from Gamma.
Nice. And that means 2 versus 2. Setting his team up back on track on this one. But yeah, Oxide and Spooky, they're very far apart. And look at these stairs. There's someone creeping up. It's gonna be LCP. Who's gonna fire up those fire bombs right there? Not gonna hit much, but there you go. Oxide will find Gamma. It's all down to the Lord and Savior himself. Can he do it or not? 30 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, OZP holding from stock here. Both players are just going to drop this hatch down. Look at these gunfights. Diffusion going to be started, but it doesn't even matter. Oxy going to find LZP there on the Chanko, the Lord. Not living up to his lordly name there. Going to be going down in that 2v1 situation. That's going to be things evened up.
I was hoping for the chunk clutch up.
Weren't we all? You love to see Tachanka clutch. He's not honestly Tachanka, in my opinion, in this in the current state of Siege, even though he has played quite a bit, is not played enough. Like I feel like smoke has been the default for so long now, and I feel like we are starting to see teams slowly start to appreciate the Shoemaker launcher and the LMG destructibility you get with it, and the fact it is also still a gun that packs quite a punch. I mean, I compare it to almost Frost's gun, obviously with just a few more bullets. But yeah, Tachanka really can't play. I just don't think he gets played enough.
But if you think about it, it's you know, you gotta make a trade-off, and who do you always think, you know, sits on the safer side right there? Like have a shotgun or have an LMG that can shoot holes? Plus then again, like speaking for someone who is obviously way too fucking old and has been way too long away, like would you really pick a Tachanka over Smoke?
10 seconds remaining.
Because or it's like quite literally Smoke, you know, safe pair of hands, you know, trusted SMG 11 and all, you know, hasn't changed, you know, over the years, you know, it's basically like, you know, you shit in and out. Tachanka on the other hand is, back when you used to play him, that was a completely different operator, so
No, I'm going to disagree with you on that. I feel like Tachanka is actually a very safe pair of hands. You have 14 Shoemaker launcher grenades, right? So that's like almost, if you count the timing, triple the amount of denial that Smoke has in terms of just timing alone. And obviously as well, you can also put them on multiple doorways at one time. And for a site like Bar, to defend, obviously from top blue, you can deny piano door, you can deny highway window, you can deny onto, you know, main stairs if needed, or canine window. Just all from one spot. Whereas Smoke, you know, you really have one canister, and I get maybe late round the denial is a bit better from Smoke, but even still, Tachanka there is so strong, and just gets overlooked.
well, seems to be a reasonable enough conclusion to this one, but I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe someone who's watching will finally implement this in their gameplay, but as of right now, I'm more curious on how Italy is gonna try to stay alive right there, but so far no big problem. The other problem that Maestr will have, it's gonna be that Gamma will be taken out, unfortunately, by Bix right there, and well, 1 minute 40 left, and 1 down, 4 to go.
Yeah, Blix just punishing Gamma there, maybe overstaying a little bit too long in that position. However, we have seen Steely here ratting completely inside this closet right now, going undroned. Might make a huge play here as all players from Vega have in fact just marched past him. Steely looking to get active here, no player looking to contest him, can just walk out here. Gonna find Sinji, diffuser dropped, gonna find a second almost onto Spooky. Now he gets around, but he's gonna drop down the hatchet, gonna get to safety. Very well played there from Steely, he's gonna row inside that closet and find his dividend reward there.
Oh, here is. Here is. He's gonna easily sneak up, and that's gonna be Spooky out. No resistance right there, no fight right there. Steely on the other hand, he's as well gonna find another one. That's gonna be Oxy D out of the board, and well, Bix and Avoc, the only two left for Vega. Maestr right now, 4-man. Still. Actually, scrap the 2 versus 4. It's all down to Bix, and well, that was a trade.
Yeah, I mean, you could say Bix with the opening chord and the closing one for that round there. Obviously finding the pick onto Gamma, but all downhill for there from Vega. Obviously the trade coming through the end for Blix. Really just nothing going Vega's way. Obviously the rat play from Steely should never go undroned. You should never be able to let someone rat on like solo side of the map if you're planning to take solo side. You know, 3 players rappelling up on that solo balcony, onto the solo double windows. There is no way you should be not droning Steely. Steely should be found 100% of the time inside that closet. There is no way he should go unchecked. Like, that round is simply lost of a poor Droma from Vega. Obviously, again, good plays as well from Frost. Can be considered for Steely as well, finding one later in the round. But when you have opening pick, you just it shouldn't be a factor that you just misdrone that badly to allow a player a rat where you have just walked past. Like, it shouldn't happen, you know? Especially at this level of play.
Well, that's, you know, let's not be too harsh on them. I mean, they're still learning. And with saying, like, let's not be too harsh on them. Yes, we goddamn fucking are going to be harsh on them because we're sitting here on the other side, you know. Yeah, we can dictate this shit. But still. I'm curious, did Maestr won this side or not?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Maestr have in fact won this side. Yeah, Maestr won this side the first round and they just won just then. Obviously,
Which one did
Vega.
lose?
Vega took bar. Vega won bar.
Ah. Well, at least 2 out of 3. I mean, that's all you need. And well, make up the numbers if they just defend as well. Again, 1-4 these two sides perfectly as they did previously. Then we're just gonna end up with the 4-2, which then again, you know, sitting in perfect half split for them. And speaking of perfect half split, we're gonna go one step closer, and that's gonna be Italy, who's gonna find Bix already in a nice little spot peek right there. Off with the Twitch. No more problems.
As you say, Twitch should be going down there. Bix being one player for Vega who's definitely able to make an impact on that entry. Not going to have an impact this round, going down super early to Italy. They're on the Malusi, making it work out for him there from a spawn peak. However, they are joining towards this library side. They should have spoiled out that Frostmat. And again, like you said, last game, if someone does jump into one, what's the reaction? You're going to absolutely ridicule them. So let's hope that doesn't happen. For my sake, and obviously for their sake as well. Tyrell, I don't think you really care. You're looking forward to that. If it does happen, you just giggle excitedly.
Yes. I not giggle, but just like completely right about it and have fun. But boy, oh boy, look at the side of Maestr cutting down already all 3 from Vega, leaving only Sinjin left. And damn, that just went in the blitz. Oh no! Italy's gonna survive this one out. I mean, Steely gonna get the kill, but how did he not die? How? That should have been safe. That should have been a safe kill for Sinji right there, but no.
Yeah, anyway, flawless round, nevertheless, for Maestro. You know, we should really see Vega try and switch something up here. Like, don't you agree? Like, Vega needs to try something. Like, they're not really adapting anything. They're just kind of throwing the same bodies.
I like them bringing up the Lion, but they were nowhere near position to try to use him effectively at all. Or maybe like even like 1 or 2 operators were missing, at least for my taste, like really properly to say that fuck you all. It's just aggressively trying to push him, literally scare the living hell out of them. But no, it's just nothing. It's just like standing around, and I mean they haven't even. Did they even make one round? Did they even make, like, say, one room under their control? I don't believe so. Or at least I can't remember for sure.
I think they got completely choked out on that library balcony right then. Like, I don't think they even stepped foot in the building, did they?
Yeah, so, I mean, they definitely got to change up. Like, we can see for changing up, like, Iana to Sledge, like, well, you know, you can use them vertically. There you go. Like, you got that covered at least. But so, I'm not quite sure if, let's say, maybe swap out the Twitch and go still keep that Iana, because they definitely need some more intel, and they definitely need to make sure that they not lose out, let's say, gunfights here too. At least can pinch them in some way. So at least they have to refrag. But nah.
Yeah, and I mean, talking of changing things up, we're seeing Mirror here as well. Mirror is so strong on this side for kitchen side. Obviously, that long angle you get there from Trophy through onto, if you do choose to use it, onto West Main and further deeper into kitchen and dining is so strong. Like, you need to really contest it. And again, you were saying maybe they swap out the Twitch. Well, you know, Twitch could be very useful this round. If they can use these Twitch drones well enough, they might be able to get Mirror for free.
Yeah, I would say, like, look at the same, Twitch is completely useless, but I would say, like, now with the mirror in play, yeah, it's already big value, but still, like, there's not really much else really to go by from. And I feel like they definitely need to step out something in the gun department. I need to make sure they don't get themselves shot so quickly and so easily away. So,
I mean,
that's just my take.
They're really slow as well right now, Vega. They're 2 minutes in. They have library control, and that's about it. They're just looking to ingress here onto this office side, but no challenges coming through whatsoever. They can just kind of sit pretty as Maestr. As I say that, though, cursing him, Blix there. Gonna find Gamma for a nice angle there, deep outside front yard on the rappel. Gonna find him through the bathroom window. Avok as well finds a Twa. I just cursed Maestr completely here.
I mean, for the record, I have never seen someone like getting a kill from where just Bix was just repelling, especially to that window. It hasn't occurred to me at all. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's quite cheeky. No, to be fair, it's quite cheeky.
Yeah, it's quite cheeky. I mean, and that's the, you know, that's Gamma's life gonna be gone right there. But oh boy. Well,
Twitch drone also coming to produce. Twitch drone gonna find that. As I say though, Ares gonna take down Oxty. That's your Zofia going down this round. As a Vega right now, Shinji looking to just push up onto Steely as he gets collapsed as well. But Avok, you cannot take that single gunfight, my friend. Gonna be going down, no trade inside for Vega. This round could have been lost off that fight. All players now looking to aggress on Steely. Steely's just looking to swing out, trying to hit fire. Gonna go prone. Shinji gonna go down as well. No trades coming through. Finally shut out by Spooky, but that you cannot allow it to happen. You cannot simply allow that.
2 versus 2, and it's all down. Bix and Spooky versus LCP and a Harris. Well, screw a Harris right on this equation. He's gonna get taken out by Spooky. It's all down to LCP to make it still work for Maestr and get that 4th round, but it's looking ever increasingly to go down for Vega right there. But with 20 seconds left, I'm not sure if Bix gonna be able to get that plan and Spooky gonna be able to cover, because they need to do it pretty much in the next couple of seconds right there. Still a lot of like those drones are popping off here and there, but look, LZP still got the top floor under control, so he has a pretty good oversight. But right there, look, plays it right, he spots it right there. Bix will go down, and there's not enough time for Spooky to take and plan. And ladies and gentlemen, Maestro win this round.
That
Dearie
round
me
is one of 2 very insane solo plays completely enabled by Vega. Vega have completely enabled just everything to happen there. Steely and LZP have no right to be able to do anything they've just done. Obviously, LZP playing on piano double door to like ratting right there. There should be a flank drone top blue or flank drone library or flank drone somewhere to spot that player out. Or even so, if you're going to be pushing bedroom, there should be a drone, in fact, near bedroom or being able to watch this player. Because he has, you know, think about where we've seen LZP just walk from. He's walked through piano double, into piano, then into bedroom, and then onto the hatch. You're telling me there's not a single drone in Solarium, inside of piano, inside of top blue, or on, you know, even towards top main to catch LZP on top floor? That's insanely poor from Vega. The fact that they've just allowed it to happen again, and then obviously not playing for trade on Steely, allowing him to take single gunfights on the castle. I mean, just like 2 massive mistakes coming through. This is basic siege. You just cannot allow it to happen.
Well, sometimes you can get the most complicated shit together, but you just can't figure out still the basics. Well, that has been pretty much good enough for quite a lot of teams. So, but hey, either way, I mean, look at the scoreboard right now for Maestr. It was looking scary for Vega, but maybe there's a little light at the end of the tunnel, because then again, Maestr is forced to go onto bar and gaming. So.
I mean, I still would say Baron Gaming is a bad sign, my friend. Obviously, Baron Gaming still being an exceptional fight.
I'm not saying it's bad, but for the side of Maestr it has been. But you know what? Maybe I already can scrap that, because it delay. Well, he's just gonna decide to like, fuck you, Bix, and just gonna kill him right out from the get-go.
Yeah, Bix not having the hottest rounds after he did, in fact, have the couple entry duels that he won on the first 2. Gonna be going down again pretty early here for this round, not having much impact in the last 3, in fact.
Yeah, but see, like, Bix still holds up himself quite well, like on the leaderboard. So
yeah, I just,
you know, give and take.
I just feel like, you know, Vega haven't really had a single player to just step up yet. Vega haven't had that puncher player.
No, not really. I mean, we've seen it from Steely Lefty for sure, and from LZP last round, but how is Shinji still alive?
I don't know. Maybe he's just coming. Maybe he just had, you know, a bit more body armor there on that specific spot where the bullets came through. Obviously, Avok, you cannot peek that, my friend. You're gonna be found there from those blue stairs. I'd buy an MP5K probably of Etoile, I believe, or LZP. In fact, no, it is in fact LZP. Knows he's got it down. Just gonna run through it to confirm. Shinji not in position, or Onyx not in position to challenge that. Etoile also gonna find Spooky on another off angle. 2v5 here. As you were saying, Baron Gaming wasn't the site last time. Definitely looking at the site this time for Maestr. Looking to take a 5-1 split here. This game could all be butt over. LZP though, gonna get found out by Onyx there on that window. Gonna trade 1 back for their worries, but still 2v4 situation.
Actually, make that a 2v3. Oxide will find one with the nade and one with his little FMG9, but boy, oh boy. This May can still fall apart, but no, Steely is a safe pair of steady hands, and he's gonna take out Oxide. It's all down left to Shinji, who's very low on HP, and well, Then again, since he just needs to find 2 heads and not take any bullet, and he is pretty much on good and get go, and Vega can secure himself to another round for them to make it a 2-4. But you know what? I think Gamma has other ideas. He's gonna say, let's make this a 5-1, taking out Zinjay with an instant.
I mean, yeah, almost very scary there for Maestr in that last few seconds of that round. Almost like taking Vega completely by, you know, almost Vega, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying here. Almost Oxy taking Maestr completely by surprise there on that Nook, finding 2 trades immediately, straight away, obviously putting it to 2v2, obviously from there, Gamma, and I believe it was Etoile able to hold it out there, but even still, very scary for Maestr in those last few closings.
Are my eyes deceiving me?
No,
Or...
it's a blitz. That's a blitz first. The first round blitz. You are seeing that.
Is he gonna get picked off or not?
Um,
Because my gut say like almost instantly. You know.
Well, I mean, I'm seeing the site here, and I'm trying to think what blitz can really do. Obviously, there's the west main rush up, there's the kitchen hallway rush up, but they're not really ideal. But yeah, gonna be changing that.
Hold on.
Oh,
Lion,
okay, but even still,
Amar,
and Amaru,
Glass,
Ying. Oh, okay. I don't think Vega for a very fun time right now. You know, look at it. I mean, the options are open, obviously, for 4 smokes. I'm presuming nades, but still 4 smokes.
Honestly,
Flores. Lion, obviously, with the Lion scans and the stuns, and obviously the Amaru, the key kicker in the situation. Probably going to look to come up through that bottom 4 hatch, is my guess. But yeah, not going to be a fun round here for Vega to deal with.
What's this music on like Jaws when it's like, you know, I think this is a good time to put this one in, because I'm expecting some. Oh, I'm expecting to literally seeing everyone on the butcher's table right now.
Yeah, also, Lion really showing off that DMR as well. You rarely see, you know, the 4-7. Actually, no, you do see the 4-7 doing quite a bit now. Twitch DMR really strong. Obviously, the fire rate as well of it, the tap fire, even get it down is really good. And obviously, the damage output is insane, almost monumental when you look at it. But Jones will be coming through here. Look at the spawn. This rush hasn't got off to kickstart yet. But Lion, as I said that, will begin the scanning of the area. Didn't spot the player above though, and there are vert holes onto this window, so if he does hop in, he could be meeting early demise, but Amaru in position, ready to hop up this hatch. One player though, ready there to challenge immediately. Spooky sitting on the hatch as Ares opens things up, finds the kill onto Blix. Castle going down over there. But yeah, this hatch is moments away.
I'm just, you know, I'm waiting to see something happen, but it's like, as soon as that thing get open and you hear it, it's like, Spooky water, and it was gonna be like, what the fuck is this? And he's gonna shout out the Amaru. Spooky is Steph and Blind at the same time! That's why we'll get it. Sinchi will get a few smoke you right there, a few shots right there, but no, this could not happen to you, Spooky! Come on! Boy, oh boy, Vega is falling apart. How?
You know what you also missed as well in that whole entire frenzy? Steely hopped into a frost map.
Wait, what?
Steely jumped into a frost map.
Wow, this is great. This is literally like the Battle of Lemons or some shit, but
Big Brother's coming in for overload.
oh boy. It's like watching amateurs at some point. I fucking love it. Who's gonna win this round? Who's gonna have to shame on Honest to take home his LCP will make a good case for his team. Make sure they're gonna get away with this one, but look at this Oxy already like gonna find another. It's gonna be a Harris down. SCP will find Oxy right in straight. The refract will come in. It's all down onto Avok. Can he make it or can he not? He's gonna be able to attack Gamma. He's actually gonna find him as well. 1v1. Avok versus LCP. We're going from the cold bore or a modern LMG. Who is gonna win this one out? The shot's gonna go through the wall. It tags him as well. I'm not quite sure, but how is he gonna miss? Snack can stay alive. Avok, the plan's gonna go down. Not quite sure. Avok is trying to reach, trying to find it. No, immediately breaks up. It's gonna fake it. LCP will win it out. And ladies and gentlemen, Maestr is now on match point.
For a round with that many operators, you know, we're looking at Amaru, Ying, Lion, Nook, and Zofia, I believe. Zofia's kind of the fill there. But if you look at it like that, and the round ends with like 5 seconds left on the clock, that is not at all what I was expecting for that round. Maestr
This is what I want to see.
the slowest
baby.
rush. They just did the slowest rush I think I've ever seen. Like it was like a rush that wasn't a rush, that became just siege. Like it was
Like,
weird round.
You just
Weird
made it
round.
sound so freaking negative. I mean, this was just a fucking amazing round. I mean, come on.
Oh no, from
The
your
two
point of view,
biggest
you had a
fuck-ups
lot.
as well.
Or you had a lot of fun this round, obviously. The thing is always, you almost missed the frost mat. You almost missed that frost mat, my friend. Like I had to make you aware of the frost mat. I mean, imagine how disappointed you would have been if you didn't know that.
Yeah, I would have then just straight up tried to look up your address, went to you and murdered you.
Okay, maybe not that far, Taro. Maybe tone it back a little bit.
Yeah,
That far.
I mean, I don't wanna really set a foot onto fish and chips country because
Wow.
y'all motherfuckers drive on the wrong side of the road. Like, come on.
Wow, that was very insulting to the British culture, my friend.
Yeah, screw them. You still don't have any.
Yeah,
cuisine.
screw us, screw us.
You
Yeah,
have no cuisine. These two teams have a good cuisine. So
yeah, French food is lovely. Say the Blackbeard. I'm just gonna say Blackbeard. That's it. Blackbeard.
Black-
Located a bomb.
I'm getting
Yeah,
back to my golden days. Let's go, Blackbeard, baby. And glass.
Yeah, Maestr are really showing us something different here, to say the
No,
least.
Maestr has to be literally on the stream. I'm not quite sure they understand any English because then again, so does no French team does, but I think they definitely know what I like to see. Oh, that's gonna be old operators, Glass, Blackbeard. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, finally some good stuff.
Very interesting. To be honest with you, in current meta, obviously Blackbeard and Glad's a bit off, obviously as well. And for this middle floor take, I don't know if it's ideal for them. They are going to be going for a very similar take though, as we see last time. Obviously, Bar this time on the agenda for Vega, not going to attempt to reach our kitchen, but Spooky here. Going for a little bit of a lurk on this basement, trying to catch players from behind. Obviously, drone going to be there, but it's going to be off. No player on drones right now for Maestr.
Hold on. Super fun. He's probably gonna try to live up to his name. And yes, he does. He's gonna find one, but immediately gonna get taken out. And look at this, all the kill feed, left and right and center. And now it's a 2 versus 3. Everything just happening just like in Brazil. Latam just like one snap, finger snap, and everyone is gone.
Yep, precisely. It was almost like a 3-2-1 there. Everything just happened in a second, and we're back to neutral, like nothing on here. But what we do see here is that's Eltois, sorry, deep inside of stock. He is just completely blitz sight. No one there to really take this, and just we're seeing Vega here, both isolate outside. However, Diffuser isn't in the hands of Eltois, so they have to work a way of getting this out. Obviously, the Hatch still in control of these Vega players. Blix gonna get lucky. Bix, sorry, gonna get lucky there from below Eltois, almost finishing off there with that impact. But again, they need to the main thing they need to work out here is how to get this Fusion inside the site, and now they have lost all foot inside the site as Bix finds Eltois from that hatch. Both players are looking to walk through. Ying on these stairs, not gonna challenge there, but Bix still on this hatch. Onyx though, gonna find LZP, still in that 1v2 situation, firmly in the hands of Vega. Now all they have to do is sit and wait. 55 seconds left on the clock, on the Glaz right now. Glaz, not the ideal opportunity 2v1. However, Steely is 11-3, so it's the player you really want in this situation. Not by the op though. Oxy firing some warning shots.
Don't worry.
Oh, I believe that, but Oxy is just looking to challenge the stairs. Gonna be out peeking Steely almost. Yeah, unfortunate, but I feel like Steely just gets unlucky there. Actually, he just looks away the last second, just looks up a little bit, and then just backs off. Very unlucky timing for him. I don't think there's much more he could have done in that situation. Almost for that Maestr after that.
Well, Vega is gonna secure one round. That's gonna give them 2, but we're still on the match point for Maestr, so nothing has changed yet, really, you could say.
Yeah,
But
nothing as of yet, but still.
we now have the big question. Is it gonna be the full sail comeback or not?
I think it's almost impossible to say that Vega will come back, but there is a chance. Like there's never not a chance in the Siege. See, anything can happen in Siege, but with the way that Maestr played their defense, I don't think that Vega can live up to that standard. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Terrell? Like I feel like also
I think I hear this. It's
Yeah.
probably just from the same timeline as I used to be, because when was the last time you saw a Monty?
Monty, literally last game, my friend. Last game I casted in Talent. It was quite fun. We had a Monty like 3 times, I believe, in the yeah, we had a Monty 3 times in the Vivid and Praetorian game. It's quite a good game. Interesting watch if you guys want to go back and rewatch that VOD. It was a very fun game actually to cast.
Basically, what I just want to say, like, I'm seeing people I haven't seen for like ages.
Well,
got
you
the
were.
Marlboro, we got
You were,
the
Steve.
Lion, we got the Glass. Are we just gonna see the thing just repeat itself just run on the bomb side, or?
I mean, I really have no clue what Maestr are really going for here. Instead of going for like the default, like, you know, the Zofia, the Ayana, the Thermite, the default boring.
You know,
They're
let's be
just-
fucking unique.
They're just, you know, going Amaru 3 rounds in a row right now, Ying 3 rounds in a row right now, I believe, and then Glaz as well, playing 2 now. You have to question it. Obviously,
Fuck
I'm
the
not saying
meta,
it's wrong, but
fuck the meta, fuck the whatever fucking basic shit. Let's just do some good ass fun. Let's just surprise them the way they've never seen shit like this before.
I mean, you could definitely say that. I don't think Vega have seen Glaz, Ying, and Amaru 3 rounds in a row, but everything has a first, I guess.
This is just.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah. I guess you could call it moi.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Anyway, back to the round here.
I mean, I would like to use the French word, but I don't have it.
Yeah.
Speaking of answer.
J'adore, I believe, is I love, maybe? My French is awful.
Let's ask Crippen, because he's Belgium, so he's technically supposed to know a bit of some fucking nice French word.
Okay, Trippin has no input, so it's fine. Anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
the round.
Something to get cancelled pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
Which is I find very, very fun and nice, cool. But hey, look at this. Sinjay's gonna find one, and that's gonna be a Harry's down, which means the Lion's gonna be taken off, and oh, LCP is gonna find Spooky. Take it 4v4, but look at this. The fuse has been planted. All chaos has now been broken loose. Vega needs to try to take out everyone, but they're gonna get flashed left, right, and center. They're gonna be blind, they're shooting, they're throwing everything at one. We're gonna find Sinjay, at least is gonna cut down one of Vega. Look at this, Havoc and Oxydy down, and there you go! The last kill, and Maestr will win this round and will win this map 7-2.
Maestr were just looking for that top 4 defense. They just wanted to play them top floor. That's what they wanted. That's what they were waiting for. And they finally knew the top floor was coming.
Beautifully done. I mean, that was mind-boggling. But holy shit. That's definitely one to remember. That's definitely Chalet to remember for sure. My oh my. I mean, I'm lost for it. This is great. This is fun. This is great. Please give me more. And we'll be giving you more just after short break, because we gotta switch maps. And I need to find my freaking voice cords somewhere, because they've now been worn out and shit. So stay tuned. We'll be back just in a second, as we're gonna go on to the continuation between the French clash of Vega versus Maestr. So we'll be back in a sec.
Just choke machine soldiers here. They leave 2 people up top, they push down below. I mean, they're coming to West Main now. You've got Agent here with the shotgun on West Main, and Korgo just gets that kill. He gets a double kill! Oh my god, Korgo's popping off with that triple kill. Could we
If
get
Oxydy would know, then boy oh boy would he be worried.
Well, it's actually going to be Mr. Easter to take out Spooky.
My lord! Thank you, Lawless! Thank you! Boy oh boy! Boy, Havoc, you will dream bad about this one for years to come. I am absolutely amazed. Like, yo, great, congrats to Mr. East and stuff, but yes.
Maestr is going to get very aggressive. Christmas did spot out the player out there, and Oxydy is able to take down Joey. This could be the perfect time for this one. It's just prepped it just so that when the players melee it, expecting something, they get something completely different. Grenade does come through.
We'll be able to escape, and if you look up there, here's Coinfold taking out the depth chat. And Lawless will fall finally on from Oxydy, as he already has his third kill up on this round. It's all down to Mr. Easter for Team 4 Gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Not going to be ideal, although it did force back the attack just for a little bit longer. A lovely shot by Doki, though. That's exactly what he wanted. He's going to be able to fall back with the rotation. Going to leave it, going to leave it open. He's not going to playing around the cover to try and hide his fallback. He doesn't get caught off by the attack. Now, you've got to be careful with these long angles. We saw what Visu were able to do with it. Quick trade going through. Doki able to re-pick that kill up for his team. Oh, and as well as finding another one onto Ethan's. That's a lovely triple kill for Doki in this round. So
It's full white flashed here, but the smoke is just denying any sort of push from Packet. He's still in that area, and Doki just finishes up with a 4K from Doki that round.
indicator that someone is doing something cheeky, something funny, but JTT finds the first pick. Gets an injure as well. He'll secure that kill. I believe the Finger Foods trying to pick themselves up. It wasn't reinforced protection opened, and he's found himself third. No way! He swung hip fire with the SMG-11 to make it 4, and
And Super Mighty Guardians are your first Talent League champions.
Zamax, they take the impressive win.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Talent League, and welcome back to the lovely battle between Vega and Maestr Esports. And I'm still Terrell. This is still Austin, and boy, oh boy, we are definitely sitting at the edge of our seat because we just came off on a great round of Chalet, and well, we just can't wait to see the next one. So let's just go dive straight into it and see how both teams are gonna do. And obviously, as we all start with the good old bans on Oregon, and it's gonna be, well, we're starting off with a nice one. It's gonna be Hibana.
Still think Hibana is as default as you get for Oregon. Obviously, they're like kind of a free ban rotation right now between Hibana, kind of Thatcher, and Flores we're seeing so often. Thatcher not really having the biggest impact on Oregon. And we'll see Ace taking a backseat. So Ace and Abana really limiting the hard breach opportunity. I like that play there from Maestr, obviously, on the attack. They are going to have to deal with it first, but they may be very comfortable on Thermite and Maverick. So, but they are limiting Vega heavily here to this, just obviously, and themselves, obviously, this limited pool of hard breaches. So hard breach charge as well might be in play. Valkyrie going to be banned here, was left open last game. Obviously, Maestr may not have liked what they saw, or they just maybe banned Valk default on Oregon. Things to be considered. But yeah, Valk super strong anyways, it is pretty default. And then Jaeger as well. So very interesting bans actually. The Ace and Jaeger specifically going to be going there. So Amaya should be played 99% of rounds, if not every round in this game.
Wait. Thatcher's not banned!
Yep.
Yes! Finally!
Cade also as well. Cade, obviously, if you don't ban Thatch, you don't ban Cade, though. That's kind of the thing.
Fucking finally it happens! Jesus Christ!
I feel like this is the second game this week, maybe. Prove me wrong, I don't know. But this might be the second game we haven't had Thatcher banned. So...
Every single time I always used to be on Thatcher ban, and now finally he's in. Oh, dear Lord, finally my praises have been heard.
You know what's funny? I don't think they're going to play Thatcher, though. I feel like teams now, they're so used to playing without Thatcher, that it costs them more, especially at this level, to adapt with Thatcher in and just cut off what they're
Shut
used
the
to.
fuck up. Let's enjoy the fact he's finally on the board.
I don't think Thatcher's getting played. I don't think Thatcher's getting played here, I'm sorry. But meeting first. Meeting first. That's interesting. Like, meeting is very rarely any team's first choice, because it is, it's almost a 50-50 site. It's the least defender site we've seen in rotation as of right now. Obviously, bottom floor and top floor still being very strong for Oregon. Even though the attack are very default, the attack is still not proven successful very much. Not, like, over 50% of the time is what I'm getting at. But yeah. Osa, changed up. Thatcher's in as well. Obviously, this is pretty for the back meeting wall. Obviously, they are pretty go for an Osa plant. They take, basically, if you guys don't know what that is, you take Attic, you take back meeting, and then you push from there.
Thatcher and Thermite. Oh dear boy. Those have been the good old days.
Calm down, Tyrell, calm down. You didn't even see them in action, and that's really poor from Steely. You're gonna get Joe muted there on that back meeting. We're gonna be able to step in and take it back.
And stop trying to ruin it for me. Let me just enjoy this one. For the brief seconds.
You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds.
Let me enjoy it until I hear his would just get a headshot out of no butt fuck nowhere and haven't even been using his EMPs. Just like how we used to. Basically, pick Thatcher, gets bomb peek first, baby.
Love a bit of Thatcher. However, we also love a bit of Osa. Steely gonna take down Big Stay on the castle, going down instead of Attic. This is one step towards the control they want. Steely, they're also looking to step up. They have a player tier 3, obviously, needs to be cleared out on that SMG 11. Not the ideal thing to hold. And as I say that, Gamma gonna find him out there. Vega not starting too hot here, going down the tier 3. Now, Attic should be next on the agenda right now. Aruni is still holding firm here. No Wamidis to support. Obviously, Wamidis not even being played here. So, no rotate either, as it seems. So, he's gonna be stuck there for a reasonably long time, as Shinji also looks to get aggressive towards these stairs. He's going to be taking some damage to the upside down. Repel almost goes down there, but he's going to luckily rotate back off, but still Vega not in a good spot right now.
I'm just more curious on like how Havoc didn't even, let's say, remotely close to look out the window. It'd be like, huh? And then just get completely annihilated. But hey, that's going to be 2 down on Vega's side. That's going to just Maestr's chances right there. And well, you see the EMP, the Thermite judges go off. Oh, this is great. This is stuff from the good old days. This is stuff when no fucking bullshit was still at it. Walls being open, left, right, and center, top and bottom. And well, just running out, make sure they just need to get rid of Sinjay and Spooky, really. And then they're pretty much free to go to the plant.
Yeah, Oxy.
Sorry. He lost his feeling because that attic is not in his control anymore, but oh, there you go. LCB is gonna find Spooky right there. 2 versus 5. And well, if you ask me, look at this, not even a flawless. As soon as Thatcher's on the board, we get an easy flawless.
You were really waiting for that, weren't you? You were really waiting for that there to come through and just have a Thatcher around and really just, enjoy yourself.
I was praying for this all of my time.
Well, you got it. And you know,
Look,
Thatcher,
you
look how he's
straight
gonna
on
stay
the
this
board.
game. Yep.
Thank you, Ianis. Thank you. Oh, bring me back to the good old days, to the golden ages.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
You know, there used to be shit where like 6-pick was the thing, or even attacker repick.
Yeah, and recruit was instead of ranked, and we had no bans. We had no like real. Hereford was in comp. Trevor Wells. We had old Chalet in comp, old Cafe in comp. Just good old days.
Oh, swear to God, even old border. I mean, that thing stayed away. I'm so fucking mad and pissed off that they removed Consulate, because which map has stood the time all over the years without needing to have a goddamn rework?
Well,
Map been removed and then re-added on the goddamn competitive map pool.
yeah, I was actually a fan of Conscious as well. Many pros taken to dislike to it, which is probably why it did in fact get removed with the pro votes as well.
They're not pros, they're just fucking idiots. Like,
However,
Consulate is
Blitz.
best match.
Blitz. Good to see a rush. Good to see a rush here, I feel like. Because, again, Blitz on the board.
You know what? Like,
you know what? You take this away. You commentate this. Go.
Yeah, we're discussing a bit earlier, like, how good of the shit is good. But look at this. Harris is going to push through. Fuck the Arun again. Everything's going to come out. Steel's going to find one, but he's going to... Looks this. Harris is going to have to try to survive the smoke. And Tuale is going to find Havoc. But then again, Harris is going to stay too long in smoke. He's going to get down, but... You know, he's right next to Gamma. He can pick him up, but he also needs to be sure to be safe. And look at this. Steel, he's still staying alive right there. Got everything. Sinchi will find it. Tuale, unfortunately... But still, Harris is back on his feet. He's already taking damage up again, but he's still alive. He's still playing. LCP nearly gets one right there. Nearly gonna get spooky right there. But looks like the rush is gonna settle down a bit. It's gonna be a bit of a stalemate, but look, 1 minute off the clock, and they're pretty much almost outside. Oxy and Spooky, they will find two. LCP Gamma will go down. And Harris with a slither of life still alive, and Steely the only one who can realistically fight. Look at this, Harry's still gonna push, he's gonna fight, he's gonna get the boost. But no, Shinji will take him out, leaving Steely all alone. Can he do it? Can he clutch up for his team? It doesn't look to be, not much HP, still 1-8 left. But still there's a Fincan and an LMG at hand, and still everything can be played. You just need to check on the right, you just need to check on left as well, but no. Oxy got his number right there, and Vega Esports will get this round. Boy, this is great.
Vega really locking that down. I feel like the Blitz going down is where that round just takes a break and goes on hold. Like, Blitz going down there is where we really fell apart for Maestr. Like, they have no more push force, and they just committed fully to the blue rush. They kind of half and half it, and then we just see them stall. And again, at that point in time, once that happens, Vega, they have all the time and they'll just sit there, hold the angles that they have open, because they haven't really gone for a full clear. So they don't have much control. Obviously, we see, I believe it's Spooky and Shinji finding picks across the map, and Nox as well closing one out in the freeze on Aruni. Like, again, just they make it too easy because after Blitz goes down, they have nowhere to really push.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Blitz being played again in this game, in fact, because obviously on the bottom floor, Blitz has almost become like a mainstay. If you want to clear that, shield out, obviously your options are really Flores and Blitz. Those are the two most common ones. Obviously nades as well, Gone 6 is still a possibility, but if you are looking to clear that shield in the easiest manner possible, a Blitz running at you at full speed, like
pretty much
train
like,
is.
Let me get clear of this one in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Let's just like back off, let Blitz have this, and if not, you're gonna die. Like, it's pretty much how simple it is. And we do see Shinji get away with it, but even still, we saw 2 picks go the way of Maestr just because they just pushed that player off the shield. And we just see Vega like frantically struggle to deal with the rush, and obviously through that they just get picked. Like, it just shows how strong Blitz is right now, and that is like his only real sight you really see him. Like, and I like this about Siege because there are sites coming like and emerging now where all these like off-meta operators are actually becoming really meta for just like that one site and then never played again. And I like that because it's like it shows that the meta is diversifying a bit, and we aren't just seeing these mainly like mainstay operators like the Finca, Liana, Ace, Hibana. We're seeing a bit more diversification in Siege, which is nice.
I wouldn't say so because I feel like for me for the past year it has been always the same bunch of couples. So hey. But yeah, I get what you're trying to say there. But hey, let's see Capital again or something like this. That would be fun. That would be interesting. Playing it a bit like old school, slow, methodical, get everything open, and then like smoke plan, and there you go. But speaking of going slow and methodical, that's going to be LZP off the board, and Harris as well. Thanks to Bix and Avoc. Doing great job right there for Vega's side. And already cutting down 2 of the attackers for Maestr. Not the best start if you're a Maestr fan right there.
Yeah, Maestr really not having any impact on these entries. I feel like the drone work was also rather poor, just allowing these picks to really come through for free. And they're going to be cooked here, going to be thrown onto Zigzag. That should get the Arini there. How was that not found that kill? How was that not found that kill? Avoc, my friend, taking no damage as well. That nade was on top of him.
God or something? Like, look impact.
Behind on the wall, behind the wall.
Yes.
This is behind him on the wall. It's just completely open. He's
bullshit?
on Z, and I say that Etoile is gonna make up for that. Maybe it was a ghost nade. Maybe then they just ghosted and just teleported to Spooky. You know, maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But yeah, it's.
I'm still baffled. And how, but hey, never mind. Let's focus on Etoile. As he's gonna find another one that's gonna be Sinji right there. Bix, on the other hand, he's gonna shut down Etoile, but there you go. Refrag immediately from Steely. That's gonna be Bix down. Steely now on the plant. Gamma is here right to save him. Alvok and Oxidi are the only 2 for Vega to do it. And I'm not quite sure if they're completely aware, but here comes the swing. Yeah, nicely big off Gamma right there. All down to Steely. He has to fumble around left and right center, and well, he sits in a tight spot right here.
Very tight. Avoc gonna be challenging there. Gonna take a lot of damage. Gonna swing out. Gonna find one. Avoc going down. Mozzie now the last player left. Oxy 1v1 situation, but he's gonna find the pick down to Steely. Almost getting it done. Needs to find the diffuser. Gonna be locking that out there. Vega, that was very hairy for them. Obviously, when we see Etoile push up those stairs and find 2 picks, I'm like, no way Maestr have taken this round. Obviously, a nade kill from Etoile, and then just making his gun sing as well with the bullets coming out. Almost going the way of Maestr, but Oxy there. Gonna close it out, but very close.
Whew. My, oh my. It looks like Maestr is going, doing something completely different, trying to cook up something, trying to go for it. And I was speaking about Capital, and look at this. Harris picks Capital. I mean, looks like he's, I don't know, he sits in my microphone or something, or like he can hear me. It's like, how?
Yeah, you're having a real field day today, to be Taro. You're getting what you wish for, I guess. Which is nice.
Apparently, it's like I'm gonna give him a hug next time I see him. If I ever see him physically. Who knows? We're probably not gonna visit France for sure. Because how the fuck are you supposed to survive there with just English? Because nobody will be willing to speak English there, except the only language I spoken is French, like nothing else.
Eh? Maybe if you go to like Paris or somewhere, you might have a bit of luck. It's always Paris.
No, because they're still just gonna keep speaking French to you.
Oh yeah, but obviously
I had that in Belgium. It's like I don't speak no French, and completely in French explaining all this shit, and I'm like, do you honestly think if I don't understand the language at all, you don't even give me hand signs, do you think I'm still gonna understand you? Jesus Christ.
Back to Siege Turret. Back to Siege Turret.
Yeah. Because I have a hatred for a lot of countries. Anyway. Looks like Gamma checking up here left and right and center to make sure nobody is just going to decide to take the window and peek it up. Harry is back on the Thatcher again. Or nice replacement there. And, well, we're not really making much speed right there so far. But one thing we're making is losing HP. And that's going to be Gamma, who takes a good chunk away.
Yeah, however, Etoile is still on the ball with that finger, so should be immediately brought back to life. But Spooky here, and another player, in fact, ratting in this in this small tower. Bix and Spooky. 2-man small tower. Oh, this could go either exceptionally well or exceptionally bad for the side of Vega if they do get spotted out. But what is LZP doing? Already on that shower. 19 get found there in no man's land by OXD. As Shinji also picks up as well to Etoile. Not the best of starts here for Maestr, to put that bluntly. Still 2 players as well sitting on the top of that small tower. What are Maestr doing here? Bix gonna swing round, prone like a rat. Gonna find Gamma on the door, stealing the Harry's 2v5 situation. You would not predict this from this round.
Well, not at all, but Look, Steely is definitely aware on the stairs. He's trying to find something. He's trying to get peek, but if he's is he brave enough to try to jump in, get spotted immediately, and probably taken up by Spooky or by Bix? I mean, that's like, you know, like big risk, it might be big reward as well thing. So he needs to try to wager this out, but look, I think Bix tries to peek that window again as well, but Steely kind of like has a bit of the intuition. The Renegade's going to come up, so I would say that window is closed for him, and Harris, well, it looks like they're a bit out of plan, because they're they completely lost their mainstay and like man count, and like I'm not quite sure where the plan's gonna be. At least Steely's gonna find one onto Bix, so that's a Wamai out of the board, but they got 50 seconds, and I'm not sure on what they're gonna do. Nate's in hand, cooking, trying to get. Oh look, he's gonna fight. Yes, he will. Steely will take out Amok. Sees the holes and knows it, throws a nade and gets a kill. Beautiful.
Also going to dodge that proxy line. Maybe proxy line plays really poorly there for Vega. Not going to catch that, as we do just see both members just being able to walk up here towards the screen. However, position is alerted when they throw that Thatcher device on that wall. And Spooky smokes a Heroes there. Steely also going to be swung on here by Spooky. Looking to get aggressive on this doorway. Spooky looking to make up for the fallen comrades that he has in fact lost in this round.
10 seconds left.
Steely just looking to peek in for his story. 9 seconds on the clock. A Renegade comes back up here. This is all but over right now. No nade in pocket. Can't even walk in. No matter what he does, he loses. As I say that, Oxy swings out, takes Steely's head off, and this is going to be Vega 3-1 up. I wouldn't predict this after the last game, especially, you know, considering how they play in Chalet.
Ooh, yeah, that's can you say Oregon is still defender-sided, or?
I genuinely don't think so. Because I still feel like Oregon is that map that is still 50-50, in my opinion. It's just Vega are playing better Siege.
I mean, we still got 2 more rounds to, you know, get proven differently. So let's just gonna sit back and relax and see what's gonna happen right there. But yeah, let's see. I don't really know what to say, because on one hand, I feel like, you know, Maestr has like, you know, they come up with things. They're trying to be definitely unique in that way how they play and, you know, how they want to do shit. I just definitely, you know, take up a different approach. But right now, it's like Vega seems to, I would say Oregon fits Vega way too good on this hand right now. So Chalet, I would say they were definitely not comfortable.
Yeah, Vega looking a different team on this map. That's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
I'd say they're looking a lot better here. And, you know, when you look at everything considered here as well, Maestr, yeah, you made the point that they are trying all this different stuff on the attack. Again, they're changing to a Capitao from the Thinker, Surge as well, going on to Thinker after that. But, you know, you have to question, like, is it almost too much? You know, like, they are showing these innovative ops that aren't really chosen very often. And they are playing, you know, this slight off-meta stuff, off-meta picks, but it's not really working, you'd agree, right?
Can you say, like, they're trying to counter pick based on what they see? Like,
I mean, you could somewhat say that, but I mean, I feel like what they've chosen here, they've gone, you know, they've changed into 2 hard breach charges, and they've only got 2 nades, right? Okay, and obviously they have the Wamai, they can really burn with these Capital bots if they want, but again, Wamai on the board, so they have banned Jaeger, so they are trying to use his nades, but surely you just bring a set of stuns, and that makes your job a whole entire lot easier, and you get, you know, complete nade control. You know, especially if you find Wamai early, or, you know, you get him out of position, but as I say that, they are looking just to take towards this freezer side, and 2 members here from Vega in position here to try and select attackers. They do just walk up. Have they drone security? I do not know. As Onyx as well is looking to swing the stop lane stairs. He has got the drone though, so this should give, ideally, Melusi the full clear here inside of security. As they obviously, again, they are being challenged from those freezer stairs, so that's the last thing they're going to worry about. So maybe Avok does go unnoticed here inside of this security and finds, you know, a couple picks. Obviously, we see Steely right inside a closet. Last time, will Maestr make another different mistake and allow it to just go, allow it to just happen?
Could be, but definitely, let's say one thing to point out is like, I was expecting Maestr now to go blue again, you know, but no, they're taking up top floor. I mean, they're taking up rooms. They're opening up there. This is very, 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 very interesting to watch and see. Like, look, I mean, they're trying to open up the whole CCTV floor, basically, and with that, trying to force the player out of CCTV out. So it's like, they don't even have to try to engage them. They can look, even a go-ahead charge goes off, and even when drop, Amok will get shot. Yama has him right there. I mean, look at this. It looks steely. Quiet Ballsy goes down, and we'll find
Attackers will
Oxy
cover the
and
diffuser.
well, I guess that's one way to clear this one out for sure. I mean, look, they can now have pretty much control of Freezer. They just need to go with that one hurdle, but Steely definitely trying to lose. But oh, Biggs, he's gonna find Steely, but he will go down in the process. If it's gonna be read correctly, they still could try to run in there and get it. If the LCP drops, well, that's gonna be hard to look as look. The EMP nades are gonna go out everywhere, left to right and center. Biggs is back on his feet again. He's still gonna try to defend that Freezer room, and boy, 30 seconds. It's time is ticking, boys. Time is ticking. As the Harris will find Biggs. 2 only left for Vega. Can they pull it off or not? Maestr is on the time crunch.
15 seconds
Never
remaining.
mind. Spooky will fall thanks to Etoile. It's all down to
10 seconds to
Sinji.
go.
But
Attackers
we'll
drop
find
the
one. That's
diffuser.
going to be Etoile, and that's going to be LCP as well. That's the second one right there. Get the first shotgun out in hand. No, Harris got him. And Maestr finally winning back around.
Very good attempt there from Sinji to maybe try and get something off that round. Obviously, 4v1 situation, never ideal, but he almost makes it work there. If that shotgun kill comes through, maybe, just maybe he can pivot and get that. But, you know, I was actually going to say before we actually like looked at the Buck play that Maestr were playing really slow. Like, they had, like, not even ingress really onto anywhere on the map. They had top floor control making vertical, but they had a minute left at that point that they killed the player inside of CCTV that looked to drop the hatch. Like, that's insanely slow
Attackers need to
when
locate
looking at an
and
Oregon
defuse
attack.
bombs.
Like, you want to maybe be setting up for execute with a minute left, let alone just have top floor control and trying to back up the player inside of security. Like, the fact that Maestr have won that round is actually kind of crazy. Like, I get they have done well and they found the picks they needed and they have just cleared the ground they wanted to take, which is also very good for this side of Maestr, which means they can just cut that time in half. But still, like, the speed of their attack could be so much quicker.
Had a quick sneeze right there, but
Oh, Frostmat? No, it wasn't.
that's the thing I said. Almog.
10 seconds to go.
I mean, Almog literally just blowing himself up with impact nades. And
5 seconds to go.
at this point in time and age, it should not supposed to happen. I believe everyone should now be as qualified and as competent as you can be. But hey, every single day a new idiot shows that they're not.
As I say that, Etoile gonna find Biggs, and then Wamai, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Wamai going down early. That is your passive. That is your only operator with passive utility other than smoke, and he's going down straight away. Evok almost gets thrown here inside of this showers, but if a player hops in here, this could be the biggest freebie of his life. Over they are, where Etoile finds the wall bang as well. Evok going down. Vega starting this round off very poorly, and Maestr looking to close out this half 3-3. A good comeback from Maestr, all things considered, if they do find this round though.
I mean, I'm amazed by that. Looks like Maestr just like right there had a little settle. It's like, right, can we stop fucking up shit and can we start winning this? And well, look how they go now. Everything is working the plan is accordingly. Maybe not getting shot really is that thing, but look to push it. No, but no, you should have stayed in ADS right there. Oxy got it. Harris there. But then again, no one from Maestr is gonna try to push down. The hatch is now reinforced. Well, excuse me. That's a freebie for you right there, Gamma.
Free as it gets with the Buck. Obviously, Buck being brought almost every single round, I believe, here by Maestr, really favouring this Buck up. And I do agree with it. I like it. But ratting it from Spooky, they're going to misjoin him here. This is unlimited potential to really spoil this round for Maestr. Even though Maestr had the man advantage, he is unknown right now on these launcher stairs. And as I say that, Etoile, we go down. Steely going to come to rescue momentarily. Going to drop into the hands of the Goyo as well. Spooky and Sinji really throwing this back towards Vega's side. We could see a 4-2 split from what really looked like should have been a Maestr round. Steely now and Gamma with it all to do.
Oh, I see the C4, but no, I would say he almost tanked it, but he almost at least tried to get a kill, but Spooky loses a lot of HP right there, and it's all down to Steely, and well, he got 1 minute to work with, and he only needs to find 3 people, so it is doable, it is possible for him. Quick boost right there, and now he at least tries to go for the hunt.
Yeah, Steely really on the prayer right now. Needs to find an early pick here, but no player really going to look to give him one. Obviously, if you do give him this early gunfight that you don't really want to don't need to give him, it can really spiral the round out for you. But it's good to see that all Vega players are sitting here waiting. Well, Goy's going to take a swing. Goy's going to win the swing as well. Spooky just locking it out there. Front bomb, Laundry. That round really should have been Maestr's, but again, the missed droning coming through, the misplays coming through, the pick on Thatcher as he tried to walk down freeze. There's so many small little mistakes from Maestr really adding up there, and they are just going to, you know, self-combust and really lose that round off of their own behalf.
Yeah, death by 1,000 cuts, you could say.
That was a nice analogy. I like that. Like, that was nice. That's clean. Anyway,
It's
back to Kid Storms.
Yeah, I mean, look, Vega 4-2. I mean, they could have not. I mean, it's great, perfect. I'm just, let's say, like, Maestr needs to. Well, you could say they pretty much need to pull up a flawless defense, because otherwise, I don't see much coming out of from them. But hey,
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
we'll see how Vega will do on attacking already. Well, you're already seeing, and boy, oh boy, I hear a full auto shotgun by a Harris. They definitely have been cooking something up.
You know what's funny about Maestr? Maestr this map, and obviously the last map as well, haven't really stuck to default siege. Obviously, you know, Alibi as it is quite wide. But Alibi with ACS 12, double shotgun, it's just fine. ACS is decently long range, but still. I digress, you know, they aren't playing default as of such. Obviously, no wall denial with... They have really forced out the map. Obviously, no firm this time, so no real primary hard breaches. Mouse switch to O, so this is going to be a big window plant attempt, as I can tell. They can't really go anywhere else with these set of ops, but, you know, digressing from that, if we look at last map, though, we have to really take into account how poor Vega were on their attacks. Like, this has to be considered, because Vega last map were not anything to be proud of. Obviously, if they can show us that they can play Oregon, as most teams should be able to, because, I mean, look, it is Oregon. It's called Oregon for a reason. It's the most played com map for so many seasons now that it has been, in fact, in Harry's. Not your proudest moment. I said that Volk going to take a little bit of damage. Don't know from who, but I know he's going to take it, so that's to be said, but still. Yeah.
What? At what? Still quite close, still quite near as well. Oh, I believe he just got wallbanged in the leader right there. Sinji there, but look at this. Sinji immediately getting traded out by Gamma. If Gamma would have gotten that kill like a split second earlier, well, maybe we still have Etoile on the game, but...
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Oh, this hurts.
Bomb located
All
by
I'm saying,
attackers.
though, is you happily trade a Ying for a Melusi every day of the week.
I wouldn't say happily trade, like, it's definitely like, I mean, depending on whose side you're on this one.
Like, I'm talking about the defense, bro. The defense will happily trade out a Melusi for a Ying every day of the week. It is such a good trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just still not griping to the fact with Osa shields and shit like this, because I feel like this is like the dumbest shit ever. And it's like, come on, it's like, you make this way too easy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, that's probably just me. I'm an old fart and I've quit it for quite some time ago.
Still holding a little bit of analysis in these games. Obviously, you still have,
Attackers have dropped
you know,
bomb
the season
in
was required.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't play Siege anymore because I don't have people to play Siege anymore, and if I do, they probably just, you know, I don't like, how to say, getting completely critiqued and shit like this on. But one thing I will do is critique others doing some nice stuff, and that's gonna be Gamma, who's gonna take out OxyD right there. Harris will find Spooky.
A bomb has been located.
Vega is looking to falling apart. It's just Bix and Havoc left. Smokes the canister out. I'm not quite sure where the diffuser right now lays, but whoever getting shot hit. Havoc is forced to run around the circle in the room, and Harris gets down. That's gonna be Bix, so we're gonna find another kill as well. Gamma will go down. Looks like Bix is gonna try to bring up back his team, but LCP is ready right there. As soon as he's gonna walk up those white stairs and gonna try to enter the room, and Steely as well. He has the window covered, but the longer Vega waits, the more frustrating it will get for them. LCP unfortunately trying to push out. He's gonna find Havoc. And that just leaves
10 seconds
Bix
to go.
outside on the main window. He needs to pretty much jump in, but as soon as he does, he will get picked up by Steely. And well, there you go. Maestr finally running around again.
Arrow, I have to ask you, man, or Tyrell. How do you see this game going? Like, who takes this game for you?
It's just one defense, so that's I need to see another one. But right now, it's it could be a nail biter, really.
Because all I'm saying is if we see attacks like that again from Vega, like no real consistency other than getting picks in a late game from players that are really unaware, just playing aggressive for frags, Maestr should have this walk in the park.
Yeah.
However, if we see Vega activate and show us something, because they haven't showed us anything yet really in the attacks, we'll see their Chalet they went 5-1. Like they won one attack. On Chalet.
That was
Defenders, protect
That
your
was
bombs from
terrible.
being defused by attackers.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
And
But,
like based on that, just then, I feel that they are kind of showing very similar things that they did on that Chalet attack, like carrying over to Oregon. And they need to kind of work it out, because if not, Maestro will take more and more of these rounds basically for free.
maybe I've just completely not paid attention, but I have barely seen anything getting prepped downstairs, but pretty much everything just on the floor and top beneath, so.
So I believe we've actually seeing a bit of an SSG kind of style to this room. Obviously, they are going to be playing this meeting very heavily. I would expect Attic to be played or reinforced, as you really cannot afford to leave the Attic hatch soft, of all things. If it is left soft, then that meeting hold gets a lot harder and you have to drop back a lot quicker, but if you need the reinforcement on site, then you take it. But either way, they are playing a bit more of an SSG hold, looking to contest the Vega Esports players as they walk in, rather than let them come to them, which is always an interesting play for the bottom floor, as it has kind of been a site where you just bunker down and play it. But obviously in the extend, you don't really opt to play the site, you opt to just play above and hold down freezer a bit more so than what being said. However, Vega, very similar to that of Maestr Esports, they are looking to just take this top floor very early on. It's kind of what you also have to kind of do when you are looking to play against an extend. If you want to have an easier time, obviously you can take the lateral gunfights, but that will never really go well for you, so your top floor is your best bet.
I would say it looks like Maestr definitely trying to be like, right, we know we can hold them up already from the get-go, and they're probably not going to be able to move like any quicker or whatever, so might as well just risk it, might as well just lay it out, but not like this, not eating nades if your name is a Harris. Thanks to Gamma. Gamma, on the other hand, will find Vic, so at least they trade out somewhat each other, but Gamma goes down, and with that, Gamma will get the kill and will confirm it, but still, I mean, they definitely try to play it like, right, let's stop him, let's get him early on, but I would say Maestr didn't really properly feel like, yeah, they might as well just take blue a bit more heavily sided, because look, I guess the only one who's really at an outcast right there is Oxydy, who gets tagged, who pretty much walks away with 50 HP, but oh look, another one on top, there's gonna be a Twan! Oxydy will fall, leaving just Sinji and Spooky left.
Yeah, massive disconnect in this attack. Apologies to cut you off there, but massive disconnect in this attack from Vega. They really aren't showing much, in my opinion, obviously, what they are capable of. I know they are capable of winning these gunfights, but again, Gamma really having all four ranges to step out and swing on this defense so far, these 2 rounds. And again, well, Vega, they're just really allowing it to happen. They are trying to take this blue. They haven't even had blue control yet. They are playing an extend, so it's very questionable the fact they just chose to do a one route, as that is not the one route you go for in an extend situation. It's very hard to take blue if they are holding that E-box hatch. And, the last 2 players here, Spooky and Shinji on the Thermite and Flores respectively, aren't really going to go anywhere with this. They are just stuck out on these blue barrels. 39 seconds left. As I said, that Twa makes it just Shinji as he finds 2 on the swing, but Gamma does just peek out and claim that final pick, and that's going to be the round going yet again to Maestr 4-4. Now the game is completely level, and again, Vega really not showing much in these attacks.
I mean, it looks better and better by each round for Maestr, so maybe we're just gonna see now the 5 rounds they had straight in a row, but I don't know what to say, but Vega needs to figure something out, because Maestr is literally like, I mean, they're fucking around with them like hard.
Attackers need to locate.
There's
and
no
defuse
other word to
bombs.
say. They're just literally taking them for a ride, for a spin. And
Attackers have located a bomb.
I'm not gonna ask you this because you're gonna tell me it was like last week or 2 weeks ago. But when was the last time Rook has been shown?
Oh, I actually don't know. I haven't seen a Rook in any games I've casted so far for talent. So that, from my recollection, obviously. Always interesting to see a Rook. I don't know if he's ideal. Maybe the 2 times is what they want from him. That's always nice. But they are so not 3 times. They're 1.5 times. So apologies. They're on the they're on the P90. So, you know, interesting. P90 has always been a good gun in my opinion. Rarely gets any love, considering the French operators are rarely played as it is. But Rook, nonetheless, will be in play right now. But I really have to consider, is Rook the best op here? Probably not. I mean, you could get a bit more utility from someone else like an Aruni, or maybe a Castle, or maybe even a Doc or a Thunder. But there's just, the list is endless, really. But if you want to play Rook, you play Rook, and they have decided to go for him here. So let's just see how it works out.
You know, do you know the times when you plan in the defense strat to say like, right, we need someone with an ACOG, and you had like Rook or Doc or someone to pick like this?
Yeah, I miss those days. The picker, and as I say that, P90 gets activated. Big's going down there, I believe, on the drone. Thatcher is not the option to lose that quickly, and well, LZP showing why the P90 should be able to get active on this map. And
I am back in 2017 or shit like this. The Power 90 dominating Thatcher on the spot. Boy!
I mean, has this game brought back like old peace for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it now. From now on, I'm always gonna be rooting for Maestr because they bring back some good old fucking memories and good old times. Fuck the rest. And I would say Oxity is gonna say to me, fuck you, because he's gonna take out Etoile already, and Etoile like doesn't even defend himself at all.
That's not Etoile's proudest moment, I can't lie. Sitting there on this stairs.
That's something to forget for sure soon. Wait, 4 versus 4, and quite a lot of action still going, but quite a lot of things going as well. Now the attic finally being opened up, but still yet to take really full on control. Harris is still there, trying to cover the hatch and here and there, but Spooky on the window.
C4 in hand as well. C4 in hand in the attic, so C4 could play absolute spoiler. However, there is a player here on green door looking to push in. Avok gets aggressive, gonna find Steely there. Cool, looking the wrong way. 3v4 right now for Maestr to contend with, obviously. They are looking to take Attic as the Attic has just pushed up. Gonna swing onto Onyx though. Avery trades back. 3v3. Control not really in Vega's hands. They have just backed off completely. As I say, that Ehuri swings and absolutely annihilates Sinji with that TCSG 12. ACOG.
Dude, I miss times when ACOGs were still a thing. These days, I'm just seeing 1.5s.
Yeah.
And I find it disgustingly and makes me physically sick. But then again, Spooky uses a good old optic to take down the good old Harris. Which brings us back to, well, I was going to say 2v2, but hey, Avok just going to decide like, nope, I'm just going to ruin you there. He's going to take out Gamma, makes the 2v1, but who Spooky is now planning. Avok needs to cover. I mean, he knows the hatch, he sees the hatch, LCP. Right now, the only one left. He's not going to be able really to cover this one up. He's not really to try to interfere with it, but you know, now it's a bit like he has to rotate. He's big and chunky in here, so Avok picks him up, and Vega Esports. They claw himself back up. They're now gonna go on to the 5 on the round count.
Yeah. Vega finally showing some signs of life on these attacks. Big props there to Avok, to be fair. Avok just walking and absolutely dominating gunfights. Obviously, losing the first pick when it is Thatcher is never what you want to deal with. But obviously, let alone Avok, here is to save the day, walks in, takes gunfights, wins the gunfights, and, well, secures the round for Vega. I feel like that round is solely on Avok's back. Like, if you take Avok out of the situation here, that round goes the complete opposite direction. And I think you can agree with me.
Yeah, I agree. And usually I don't want to, because I'm an ass. I don't want to be forced opinions. I can't say this shit, because I'm going to offend so many people. But hey, don't force me up your opinions. That's fucking my job to do. At least in this fucking realm.
Okay.
Anyway, back onto the living and the dead. who I assume is gonna be Biggs, gonna be the one who's gonna be there soon, because I'm expecting another spam peak and him taking up the bullet.
Yeah, it's funny. Big's not having the best entry statistic you could say for these maps. I feel like he dies a fair few times quite early, but other times he is absolutely clutch. But you know,
that's
Biggs.
mildly said. That's mildly said on this one.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Chalet was not his proudest map, but you have the map to improve, and this is the map to show it. So, anyway, back to top floor, we see Maestr obviously go. They have now done a full rotation of their sites. Obviously, they opted for this one first. They're going to go back here, obviously showing they have complete confidence in the fact they can win this site. This time, though, I believe we are seeing the alibi being brought. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're not seeing anything new. Sorry, apologies. Nothing new as of such. They have just gone with the same strat as well. Not opted to change anything. Is that?
I don't know what that was for, but hey, why not? Shoot your own hologram a bit more time.
That's
Management.
maybe for a drone, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I think you got a drone for it, but
You see, I got, you know, like nice opticals and spectacles, you know, to make sure that my eyes don't fucking burn, but they're not really helping me to see anything better. But hey, when you sit every day 24/7 pretty much on your computer screen, you know, you gotta make sure your eyes don't, you know, not the seize, but like, what's the word for I'm looking for?
stop working.
Nah, something more fluently.
Ooh,
Not fluently, one-worded.
one-worded. A one-worded word.
Deteriorate.
Deteriorate, that's it. That's a nice word. That's a big word. Big word from you, Terrell.
Yes.
However, back into the round here, we are seeing a full-sided master commit here from Vega. They just looked at entry here from, you know, all players actually going this master. They are going to fully commit to this, and this is very interesting. Obviously, one player as well, Wasn't Trophy, has decided to back off smartly there by Steed. He's just going to back further deep into sight. As I said, though, Bix, with his entry last time, is going to open up the kills onto Harry's. Going to be going down on that alibi. No chance to make an impact with the alibi shotgun like she did last time. 5v4 situation, Vega in the driving seat here, looking to push us onto map point and potentially take a draw in this series if they can take the next one after.
He's gonna be getting out. Nades are getting cooked. Let's see. Maybe Avak will find one. Oh no, the Magna picks it up. That's gonna be blown to pieces, but still, he has a gun and he knows how to use it. Still, he will fall. 5 versus 3. Vega seemed to be in a good hand, but look at this. Gamma's gonna shut down Avak, and they push in advance. Will go further down. That's one not gonna be lucky so far. Spooky will take him out right there. It's just down onto 2 LCP and Gamma. Look at this. LCP takes off Spooky. He's right there, but he needs to. Gamma quite aggressively putting out a bit damage here, right in there, left and center. Gunfight's gonna go through. Oxygen will take a lot of HP right there. LCP ready with the shotgun, trying to take one. Fight's gonna go through there. Gamma doing all the work. Bix is gonna take out LCP. Can Gamma do it? Yes, he can!
Oh,
He
Vega.
did!
Oh, Vega.
I fucked up the plant!
Yeah, that's.
Gamma, you're a goat!
And here I was about
Holy
to sing.
shit!
I was about to sing Vega's praises as well for making that attack somehow work. Just a one-sided attack. Eventually they're trying to change it up to top white stairs as well, but you know, majority of one-sided attack there. They almost make it work, and then Gamma just comes in and lets the Bearing 9 just sing. And what a tune it played. What a tune that Bearing 9 played.
Oh boy, but now we're on a 5-5 and
Attackers need to locate
this
and
is
defuse
not
bombs.
just random. This is major. This is not minor. Like, if there's 6-6, like, we're going overtime on this one, but my, can you believe it? Absolute
yeah.
unit, man.
I can't believe it because Gamma is just that good of a player. But looking at this map, do you reckon overtime's on the cards now, or do you reckon that Maestr after that will take it?
I like, listen, I believe, like, I believe
That's
this one round.
interesting.
5 seconds to insertion.
What?
Don't-
Like,
Look,
how
defuse
can you
the
destroy
bomb.
this?
I think that's just simply a time waster. So, but like when they
Bomb
get
located by attackers.
blue control, if they want to breach the wall, then that Goyo has to go off no matter what. That's
Yeah,
that.
hold on,
That's
hold
what
on,
they're
hold on,
saying.
hold on, hold on. Like, how can you destroy the Goyo with this?
No,
fucking-
the Goyo has to go off.
canister?
The Goyo has to go
It
off.
goes off regardless. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you do.
Yeah, so that's probably just there for a time wasting situation. Gonna find the floor. Almost found the floor return. I don't know how much
as
that's
well.
gonna get, but whatever it is, Oryxy gonna take the first bit of damage. I believe to Harry's on this TCSG. Harry's really likes these long range shotguns to mention. He's like loving these. He just looks to swing it out again,
I
actually.
mean, you know, it's got slugs, so pretty much it's a DMR at best. So
Yeah, I missed the days of the TCSG with the ACOG. It was so strong on Cade that we just, you know. But now, that is no longer. We have the 2 times. The new set of scopes is coming in, I believe it was Shadow Legacy.
either way,
you know,
Ubisoft doesn't let us have nice things. Fine.
yeah, as I say that, Etoile isn't being very nice either. Avok having a hot last 2 rounds. Gonna be set to the freezer here. Body cold. 5v4 in favor of Maestr, looking to start things off. Etoile getting a bit aggressive as well here towards this garage. Definitely isn't done for the round. But yeah, opening pick going Maestr's way, not looking too good for Vega.
Taking a bit of damage right there, but so far it looks like the majority is trying to walk up on the blue and well, trying to capture it as well either. But hey, Gamma, at least he has another decision. He's gonna take up picks, but Gamma instantly getting refract by Oxy right there. LFP is ready with the shotgun up on tower, but Harris, well, looks like he's gonna get some company very sooner or later. But he takes a lot of loses a lot of HP right there. Oxy as well, but then now that walks in and look. That's why Harris got them covered. It's all down to Oxy and well, I'm not gonna see a 1v4, but to happen. But he at least gonna cut down one. There's gonna be a Etoile. But can he clutch up or not? He has no boosts, no grenades, nothing. Just a little bit of HP, but just that LMG. And well, with 40 seconds left, I would say the deal is pretty much sealed. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, I would say that, but he does have Pengu on his side though. Like, he has the Pengu charm, so anything can happen. It's not quite Bolo, but the Pengu charm is there.
Does it make you statistically better?
I've yet to be seen. I mean, I'd say if Oxy clutches this, then yes, but you know, that is yet to be seen.
Seconds remaining.
Mythbusters here right now on Tower League.
I don't
Anyway,
think the
10
Pengu charm makes it better.
yeah, 10 seconds left. I think Oxy D is just gonna be like, right, I'm just gonna sit
5
this one
seconds
out a
remaining.
bit and just get some exit frags, you know, boost up my KD and shit like this.
I mean, of all players to want a KD boost, I don't think Oxy's really the player to want it, but nevertheless, gonna finish that round off. He's gonna be alive and well, even though the bomb does go off and cause catastrophe for the Oregon. But still, round 12, Maestr on map point right now. Obviously, if they win this, they take all 3 points in this series. Vega have to win this round to stay alive and maybe try and scrape back a point from this game. If not, Maestr will be seeing all 3 deposited into their account. But yeah, Kitchen and Meeting. The last site that Maestr want to try and lock this map out on. If not, we go 3 more rounds.
Well, either way, even with a draw right now from Vega, it still means like, I mean, draw. I mean, like, even if they win this map, like, they're pretty much, you know, like, they can't move out of the bottom now. It's like,
yeah.
regardless what happens. But for Maestr, it's now the point. It's like, can we make finally the leap of way more forward? You know, and you know, place ourselves at least
Attackers need to locate and
on you
defuse
know,
as
on the
many
mid-tier
bombs as they
table.
can.
So
Yeah, well, I mean, if Maestr win this, they immediately overhop both Ultrac and Vega. Obviously, Ultrac playing this week, not coming off too well. So, you know, that is to be said. Obviously, then they are also challenging.
Hold on. I just see the table.
They go to 8th. They go to 8th.
Yeah, Maestr, yeah, how to say, they're sitting on 0, Vega sits on 3.
Maestr, though, however, you have to keep in mind, they do have a game in hand. They have one more game in hand.
Yeah.
Again, so do Lebanon and so do Machine Soldiers. Obviously after this, Maestr, if they do take these 3 points, they will be relatively similar to Machine Soldiers. However,
5 seconds remaining.
things need to be played out and things to be seen. So,
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Let's see who's gonna take on this one. Either Maestr is gonna get their first victory overall in talent in the major, or Vega is gonna find a way to claw back. But no, I'm not quite sure the clawback will happen as Alma gets absolutely deleted. Goodbye. We're already 1 man down.
Yeah, Twat really feeling himself this game. I feel like that's the third time I think he's tried something this map like that. I want to say.
It worked.
Maybe the fifth time this series. He's just absolutely feeling himself.
Don't forget, you know, like when they were still attacking Maestr, they like shut down all the spawn peaks as well. They was like, you ain't doing this shit to me, but I'm doing this shit to you, and I'm doing this for sure.
I mean, LZP as well, showing off the P90 spawn because we saw that earlier in the game. Obviously, didn't really go well for the round, but it was still a bit funny to see that. Power 90 back in play.
Reminiscence of the good old days. I can only review myself so often in this case, but hey. You just gotta appreciate a bit of, you know, the history. And for history's sake, I have nothing to reference or, yeah.
Yeah, just for history's sake. Just for history's sake.
Yeah,
I like it. However, that was almost a nice angle caught there by Spooky. Steely almost getting caught out there. Obviously, 5v4 advantage would be swiftly changed down to a 4v4. But we are still seeing the 5v4 in favor of Maestr. Nade pressure coming through onto Harry's. All nades really going to miss the mark. That's 2 nades gone there. No kill as a net reward. And they are still outside of Attic. Going to swing there, but Sinji is better. No, actually, no, they just trade. Direct trade. Oxy going to be found there. Trading going back and forth, obviously 3v4, but that is now Attic in control of Vega. And Attic for meeting is absolutely huge. If you have Attic control, the chances of you winning are so much higher. However, Bix going to take one there into Gamma, and Gamma's been on fire this entire game. No reason to cool down at all. Going to find Bix there. 4v2 situation, looking very dire right now for Vega as they try to get one into LZP, but LZP backs off into split. A Twat comes at the bottom stairs, a Gamma closes it out. But Maestr take all 3 points there. Very poor attacks to be considered from Vega, and this is going to show. 7-5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maestr will win this map, and they also will win this series. Worthy winner? Abso-motherfucking-lutely. I mean, this was a performance aside to be really, really whole of. I mean, I enjoyed every single last of it from Maestr right there. Just completely the way, you know, they just, you know, go things about. I mean, it was phenomenal and spectacular as well. So you gotta give credit to Vega for still showing up like on Oregon, like you know, that they can fight, that they can definitely have something, you know, in the back right there. But holy moly. Are you surprised about the result or not?
I mean, like I said, I feel like I said the first map that Maestro would take this 2-0, and they did take it 2-0. But I mean, I feel like Vega did put up, you know, a very reasonable fight map 2. Compared to what we saw from the map 1, obviously, you know, different standings, you know. But this time on Oregon, they showed that they had some fight in them, and well, they almost managed to claw back and take a 6-6 and push us to overtime. But again, their attacks just weren't good enough throughout that series. I mean, they won 1 round of attack both times. Now that's poor.
Yeah, that. But I'm not quite sure if this will still be a tradition, but I believe we usually used to have the winners for an interview, but I guess that has been a thing of the past, or maybe none of them can speak it. Well, either way, that means we're gonna wrap this one up for tonight. I mean, huge again. Thank you for a lovely treatment who has to endure us for almost every single goddamn ass day, having to try to run this league basically on its own. So if you really want to help out, make sure that this league stays running and he doesn't get a complete goddamn motherfucking burnout. So maybe just join up and maybe try to, you know, go in and try to become a staff member here, because help is definitely needed and it's also definitely wanted. And just in order to do that, just join on Discord. There is good of use. But also, again, once more the plugin, if you would like to maybe try out as a caster, observer, producer, pretty much, you know, you can also hit us up. You can also join on the Discord and try to put your application in and ask for it as well. Doesn't matter whether you're completely fresh to the game, if you have at least some sort of experience, or if you're a complete seasoned veteran. We're happy to have everyone here, and we're happy to make sure everything will run smoothly and help you and improve as well. But yeah, Austin, quick conclusion of this whole charade, and then we'll gotta move out.
I mean, this was a very dominant show from Maestro. Obviously, second map closer, but again, I don't think the scoreline really represents how well Maestr played compared to what Vega were really doing. Again, this was a really fun cast for me. I feel like Vega really could have shown us a lot more, but they just didn't really have it in them to attack today, and well, it really showed. But anyway, it's been fun. I've been Austin. That has very much been Tyrell, as you guys have heard. But I mean, thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. Take care, sleep well. See you soon. See you next time. Goodbye.